Hey everyone, hello, hello. Hope all is doing well today. Hope all you all are well on this fine Saturday morning. Imagine being early for stream. What a concept, chat. Look at chat. When's the last time? When's the last time I was late for stream? Let's be like honest here. When's the last time I was late for stream? It's been a hot minute. Also, my camera's like a little short. I gotta fix this. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. I just see like the camera just like cutting off my head like right here. That's a little more that's a little more normal. I think it's a little better. Anyways, good morning. Hey, morning, hockey. Hope all is well today. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to go through this morning, actually. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. So we have chat, what should we start with? We have to start with the WALLHACK mouse, right? That makes like the most sense. Because I think that's the thing most people are probably interested in right now. So let's start with that. Let me hope this new capture scene works properly. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Alright. Let's see if this works properly. Actually, I just realized... Oh, it does work properly. Sick, let's go. Wait, hold on. I forgot something. Hold on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on. You can make the face cam show up. You can do it. Okay, face cam's there. Come on. The face cam works every day. Are we dead ass? Are we actually dead ass? Are we actually serious right now? So let me get this right. The camera works perfectly here. No problems. The moment I go here, you know what the problem is, chat? You know what the problem is? It's a Logitech webcam. I should be expecting this. You know, like, it's a Logitech webcam. I think it's just, like, somehow Logitech found out this camera belongs to me and is just making it act so unbelievably dumb just to piss me off. I'm pretty sure that's what it is at this point. Because how does it work in one scene and doesn't work in the next scene where it's the exact same capture source scaled down? Okay, whatever. I guess we're not doing a face cam for this then. Woohoo. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's pause this. Okay. Let's look through this first and talk about this next, because this is one thing I wanted to talk about. So there was a lot of stuff, like people had a lot of theories of what this mouse was going to be, myself included. And it turns out I was not entirely correct, but I also wasn't entirely wrong. So you're going to start the pause counter, by the way. Hey, morning Pawns, morning Rowers. Hey, what's up, Lucky? How you doing today? Chat, is the audio okay? Chat, did we skip the LARP? We can't hear the video. Are you dead ass? Why is everything not working now? Dude, okay, I'm actually...
The same durability.
All right, hold on, let's try now. Can you hear it now?
Today is a very big day for us. We're launching our very first tech products, and we're really excited to share them with you all. We have been working day and night to...
Apparently, I just have CTE, so that's fine. I thought everything was set for this morning, and this webcam is not working. It's just like sent me down the rabbit hole. Anyways, okay, we'll watch this.
Great products that meet and exceed the standards that we believe gaming peripherals should be at. We wanted to create counterparts to our mouse pads that share the same...
Yes, but very quiet. Why is it so quiet today? Okay, let's do this. Let's bump this up to 5.0. Oh, that's 50. Let's try that. Let's see if that's a little better.
Durability,
is that better?
Reliability, seamless user interaction, and cutting-edge performance. Let me introduce you to the K1 and M1.
Okay, I don't want to... Is it the same? Brother, I'm gonna fucking tweak. Why is nothing working today? Holy shit, I'm actually gonna tweak. Dude, like, I test all the stuff before stream, and it was totally fine. And the moment I hit the go live button, my PC decides just to do the stupidest shit known to mankind. Okay, this has to work. This has to work.
That meet and exceed the standards that we believe gaming peripherals should be at. We wanted to create counterparts to our mouse pads that share the same durability, reliability, seamless user interaction, and cutting-edge performance.
Okay, thank God. I was going to put my head through a wall in-game, of course, if this didn't work. Okay, all right, let's actually watch this and stop dealing with stupid windows.
Let me introduce you to the K1 and M1.
Also, side note, I really hope this isn't DMCA because I'm about to get my shit rocked if it is. But if it is, it's been nice knowing you, chat.
The M1 is our first mouse, and one that we have spent years developing,
Surely not, you never know.
making sure every component performed at a level that we had set out for ourselves. For the main structural components of the M1, we've picked AC91 magnesium alloy.
So this is interesting. They went magnesium. I did not expect them to go magnesium, to be dead ass. Magnesium is a product that is like feast or famine, where if it's done properly, it can work really well. But if it's done improperly, it's the worst fucking material known to mankind. PWNAGE. Like it is just it's such a hit or miss. And here's the thing, for WALLHACK's first mouse, I would have just rather seen them use ABS plastic, to be dead ass, because it's just safer. Sorry, excuse me. Like, if they can make a magnesium alloy work, sure. But like, I would have much rather seen them just use ABS plastic, just because it's such a safer material.
Gives them a great strength to weight ratio, making the mouse lightweight.
Also, though,
incredibly solid.
I'm not sure if you guys
to weight
saw.
optimize the mouse weight ratio.
The clicks are the same structure that we saw inside the PWNAGE mice. How's the mouse in use? I don't have it, unfortunately. I don't have it. But okay, so this is kind of cool because the as you can see here,
we've picked AC91 magnesium.
See how the main clicks are one solid piece, so they're not separated. So the PWNAGE has done the same thing on pretty much all of their mice, which makes me think they're actually using the PWNAGE factory for this, because that's a click style they've used before with like the same. Well, I guess these are like hollow stabilizers, but it might be the same factory, which would be interesting because that factory has questionable QC. But I mean, I actually don't mind this because this system makes it really, really difficult for the clicks to come loose. So WMLS does the same. No. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I actually don't know what factory WMLS uses either. I'm not sure. If I have full magnesium plastic, I think this would be great. Magnesium mice is ABS bottoms. I think this is magnesium on the bottom too, which I mean, like, it is fine. It just, like, God forbid there's a problem with this, because it's going to be a nightmare for them to fix. But anyways, I actually like this click structure because this is a much more durable than split clicks when it comes to like loosening over time. My concern with this material and the issues I've had before is brands make the pilot holes for the anchoring screws really, 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 really thin, and you can warp them or like damage them by over tensioning the screws by like even just a slight amount. Similar to like many mice that use like really bad like top shell ABS plastic, and that's one problem. That's one initial concern I have, because if you over crank these, you just like the mouse is just fucked. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Alloy. This gives them a great strength to weight ratio, making.
Is it magnesium super brittle? Will that affect durability? No, magnesium is actually pretty reliable. Like, it's a magnesium alloy. It's actually, like, we've seen a lot of magnesium mouse in the market. They're actually pretty strong. The problem with them is that manufacturing tolerances have to be, like, literally, like, perfect to the micromillimeter, or you're going to have, like, creaking and, like, random problems with the shell. There's a lot of potential downsides with it. Like, it can work really well if they do it right, but so far there's been, like, I think WL Mouse has been the only brand that's managed to do it properly, quote unquote, but even their mice still have problems. Aluminum softer magnesium is relatively soft, somewhere like brass. Yeah, like if you drop the mouse on the floor, it's like it's probably not going to damage the material, but if you hit it with like a fucking hammer, it's probably going to break, you know? Yo, what's up, Buck? How's it going?
The mouse lightweight while still being incredibly solid. To weight optimize the mouse further, we opted to carve out the entire underside, exposing the inner structure. To strengthen.
I actually don't. Okay, so I actually don't mind this. Like, I actually don't mind the like open base design here.
To carve out.
This is actually not bad. I actually don't mind this. The one thing also, they are using a Pixar sensor, as you can see there. The one thing I really like about this base style is that they allow you to use like larger pill-shaped skates, but it also will support dot skates. The big thing for me is they have middle skates. That's actually really nice attention to detail. A lot of brands miss. So that's nice to see. They also have this like plastic shield over the contact points for all the components, which is a nice attention to detail because it's gonna like prevent debris buildup from causing issues. But there could be issues with the mouse overall. But this release is going to get mugged by Keychron. We're going to talk about that today as well. Actually, we're going to talk about the WALLHACK mouse, the new PWNAGE Vantage, and the Keychron mouse as well. So we'll talk about that later. But open base, I'm totally fine with here.
The entire underside, exposing the inner structure. To strengthen the resulting gap, we've sought to use the rigidity of the fiberglass circuit board.
Okay, so they're pulling a G-Wolves here. Carpe as well? No, I'm not going to talk about that today. So they're doing a G-Wolves thing where they strengthen the material with the PCB. This isn't anything new, so that's fine.
Using it as a structural component that stiffens the shell and resists flex when the mouse is gripped.
My only problem is if they're going to do this, they have to do this properly because if you can see, the PCB is at the top corner of the mouse, but it's not the bottom corner, so hopefully there's like the hot swap battery or something has some kind of structural component towards the back. Do we still have a price? No, we don't.
Using it as a structural component that stiffens the shell and resists flex when the mouse is gripped. This construction allowed for the M1 to feature a smooth, solid top surface, covering.
Thank God. Thank you for using a solid surface. That's one thing that pisses me off about magnesium mice. They use fucking like ridges and shit. It just feels awkward. Thank God they're doing this. And honestly, the side button design actually doesn't look too bad. And one really cool thing here is that the side buttons look to be like divoted on the side, which is kind of cool. I hope it's sub 200 after tax and EU. I
all points of
don't think it's going to be that
mouse.
cheap. I think
we
it's
made this
expensive.
a priority to maximize comfort as well as rigidity.
I will say the logo on the back of the mouse looks pretty cool.
Casing is incredibly thin. At a nominal wall thickness.
Okay, so this kind of what scares me is that they made this kind of thin, but I mean, we'll see. But at least there's like, it looks like there is some structural component to this here, and they have like ridges in the side. So like, I don't think this being magnesium is gonna flex, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see. When we decide 200 plus euros for the mouse and 300 for the keyboard, probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Of only 0.6 millimeters, while being
so the shell is 0.6 millimeters wide. That's ballsy. Yeah, this is, by the way, Chad, this is literally the exact same structure for the clicks that Keychron, what's the face uses, PWNAGE uses.
Forced with a gridded rib structure that prevents the shell from buckling and flexing. All in all, this makes the M1 lightweight while still being incredibly solid.
Now, the funny thing is they actually haven't said anything about weight. There's like no weight reveal right now, which makes me think this is probably going to be a little heavier than people think it's going to. I'm going to still think it's going to be like 40, 50 grams, but we'll see. But the shape, honestly, I actually like the look of the shape because like it has this very like tapered flare on the sides here with this very wide base. Like it actually, Leak says it's going to be 60 grams. I can see it. Honestly, if I said 40, 50, if it's 60, I wouldn't be surprised. But to be fair, when I say 40, 50, I'm expecting it's probably going to be more. Keychron is great for their open source designs. Yeah, no, Keychron's sick. Hey, I've been using Keychron products for a long time. They're like one of the first mice I reviewed in the channel. But anyways, the click. Honestly, I like the design of the shape. It actually looks pretty comfortable. Maybe the flare outs are a little high in the tapering because normally we see flare outs like terminate like here. So the flare-outs here are a little interesting, and it makes me think the forward part of the mouse is going to be very tapered, but the shape looks okay.
We wanted to create a versatile and compact shape for the M1. After countless of designs and prototypes, we ended up with a side shape, a symmetrical.
Yeah, so that's the shaping there. I mean, honestly, not terrible. I like the side buttons are like forward and their divot there. I like that. This is what I'm actually. The side buttons are kind of inlaid, but I kind of talked about this earlier. As you can see, the side buttons are rounded on their edges, but there's a really big gapping here, and they're inlaid a little bit. So I wonder if this mouse button is going to have that issue where, like, if you have really big fingers and you click on this edge, you can accidentally actuate this side. I don't think so because the way they designed it, but that might be nice. Maybe they changed that. The scroll wheel's like decently pronounced. I would like to be maybe like a touch higher. And then there's like a very, very, very slight groove in the curvature of the clicks there. If you can see that, it's like very, very, very slight. I mean, it seems okay.
And small to medium-sized mouse.
So
that allows for.
So it's 121 by 633.7 by 39.1. So I guess that Logitech adjacent, I guess you could say. Back slimmer to G Pro Potato, which would be great. Yeah, it doesn't look like they leaned full into the GPX, which is nice because like
we ended up without a side shape, a symmetrical and small to medium.
So this is that's against a regular super light. They literally showed it for like half a second. Hold on.
Types. We ended up without a side shape, a symmetrical and small to medium sized mouse.
So that's the super light, and then this is also yeah. So super light versus WALLHACK. I don't know why for some reason they make it look like it has a weird flare out here because they shifted it to the side, but that's not what it is. But like, it looks similar but not the same, which is nice because the tapering's a little more aggressive here, as you can see. But one also notable thing, oh, I guess that's kind of a weird thing on the back there. It does a bit of a lip, so it's kind of similar-ish.
That allows for a wide range of grip styles.
Viper review. Why would they compare it against a Death Adder? Mirrored decks with a super light front. That's what I was kind of thinking as well. It has a Dex rear. Why would they compare it to the Death Adder V4 Pro? No one with the Death Adder V4 Pro is going to use this mouse, because why would you use an Ergo?
Click surface.
OP1AK. Okay, so yeah, like pretty much much taller. Yeah, it's pretty expected there.
By slight divots that sense in the finger. While
okay, so there is a slight grooving in the click.
For a regular finger placement. Nice. The shape is great for claw grip, with the possibility for palm grip for smaller hands and fingertip grip for larger hands.
Yeah, okay. So it's a pretty fairly symmetrical shape. I figured as much. Part doesn't make sense to me. Why do they not announce the weight? It makes me 55 to 60 grams. Yeah, the fact that they're not saying weight out of the gate makes me think it's going to be heavy. They just want to They just want to ride the marketing wave and then kill it with the weight. Which, to be fair, I actually would not mind if the weight was on the heavier side. I would actually rather it be heavy than light, to be honest with you.
We created a fully wireless experience using a custom design.
Also, the dongle actually looks really nice. I'll give them that.
And swappable battery system. The M1 comes with 2 batteries.
All right, this
included.
is really
so while the one battery is in use, the other one is charging via the M1 receiver. This allows you to go from a dead battery to 100% charge in seconds by swapping out your battery for a fully charged one.
Also, I'm going to talk about this later. The reason, okay, so you're probably wondering why so many brands, Chad, let's play a game. Chad, how many people know the reason why we're seeing hot swap batteries become standardized? Who knows the answer to that? Because it's not because brands are innovating for the sake of innovating. There's a very good reason for it. Who in chat knows? There's a very obvious answer as to why all of a sudden everyone's going for these battery types. Less weight? Nope, it's not less weight. And I will give credit where credit is due. Angry Mao is the only brand so far that's even bothered to try this just for the sake of innovation, but everyone else is doing it for a very specific reason. Money to make you pay more? Nope, it's not that. New laws against lithium batteries? You're close. You're close. So lithium batteries are still, that's part of the equation. Okay, so I'll tell you what. The reason why everyone and their mom is making a hot swap battery now is because of EU compliance. Because EU is forcing a regulation to make all electronic devices have swappable batteries. Yeah, EU restrictions. Hake got it, yeah. So, the reason why, like, Nintendo is having to make a new model of the Nintendo Switch with a replaceable battery for next year. Basically, because of these EU regulations, they're forcing everybody to have swappable batteries in their products, which is why all of a sudden, everyone's implementing swappable batteries. So, it's not like, hey, we're innovating just for the sake of innovating. It's literally just EU regulations. It's dumb. What the fuck? This is how it is. If you want, that's the thing. If you're a brand, you're like, hey. Also, don't forget these guys are in Denmark as well, so I mean they're gonna follow that. But that's how it is. If you want to sell your products in the EU, you're gonna have to have a swappable battery on it in the near future, which is why so many brands are just basically just swapping. And honestly, they make 2 different versions of it. They could make 2 different versions of it, but the amount of cost it's going to be for them to do that is just insane. But honestly, I'm actually all for the swappable batteries. I actually really like it. Another EU win. We'll say it's a palatable EU choice. The EU makes a lot of fucking dumbass decisions, but I will say this is something I'm actually kind of okay with. Is the picture of the WALLHACK with the dongle antenna real? It looks so odd. As far as I'm aware, it is, yes. But apparently you can buy that receiver. The little antenna is actually removed. I don't want to change my mouse and headset and keyboard. What the fuck? Well, don't forget, you won't have to change. It won't apply for old products. It'll just be new products. At least as far as I'm aware. So that's another whole section to this, is why we're seeing so many brands opt for this now. But anyway, sorry, I'll continue with this.
This is especially effective for users who prefer higher pulling rates that consume more power and would otherwise...
Is Razer doing this? I actually have no idea. I would assume probably, but I don't know. The consumer rights are great and not rare. Yeah, there's a double-edged sword to them because some of the things they force through are like really dumb, and some of them are W's. Like the EU is what forced Razer to put like the replacement pull tabs in their batteries to make them like easier to service, which like I'm all for. But it's like a silver lining kind of a thing. But anyways, I'm glad to see the swappable batteries become like a mainstay because it's just way better for long-term durability. Because like with all current mice, you basically have to void the warranty to replace the battery at some point over its lifespan. Where this way, that's not going to be a problem, which is nice to see. It adds extra weight. Well, maybe not. Like realistically speaking, the battery probably weighs like what 10 grams, and the cage and the chassis system for it probably weighs another like what 5 to 10. So, I mean, like, also, you can just mod the mouse and solder in a battery if you really wanted to. Like, it's not like it's like a definite no to everything, you know? There are ways around it. But anyways, I'm for the changes. I like swappable batteries. I think they're a good thing. But anyways, you usually think Razer putting the Viper V4 Pro battery interchangeable? Honestly, if the EU really is forcing the compliance, they'll probably redesign it from the ground up. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But we'll see.
Have to play tethered while charging.
Oh, also, sorry, just to circle back to the
this is especially
circling back to the dongle. I actually really like this dongle design. This is actually super cool. The one thing I don't like about this dongle is I don't like the knobs. I would much rather have these knobs be like swappable where you can change it because, like, realistically speaking, who the fuck is changing their DPI with a wheel in 2026? Like, let's be honest, who's using a wheel? Like, I would have loved to see this be, like, a profile swap wheel or something. Like, I would have liked them to do something else with this. Like, this is fine. I don't mind the report rate. That's fine. I would have much rather see the DPI button have, like, other utility. V5 Pro Rushed or I believe V4 Supercharged, something like that? No, I don't think. No, I doubt so. I'd be very surprised. But anyway, hey, what's up, Saint? How's it going? But anyways, yeah, that's the one gripe I have about the receiver, but the receiver looks really nice, very, like, aesthetically pleasing. I like that. And also, it's going to have a lot of space inside it for components. So there's probably going to be, like, a massive antenna inside here. So, hey, all things... And also, the battery charging is, like, super cool. So, like, I'm okay with this. WALLHACK, hey, what's up, Speeds? Slowly thinking the G-Will's open base trend. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of mice with open bases soon. This is the WALLHACK dongle for the new mouse.
Effective for users who prefer higher pulling rates that consume more.
But I hope those knobs could be like swapped. The carpet base was true. The antenna is real. I'd love to mod the WALLHACK for fingertip grip. That's something I wanted to mention. I forgot to talk about earlier. The PCB for this mouse looks very moddable, which is actually kind of cool. So we'll see how it goes. So the antenna is real. It just ships with it. Okay, gotcha. It looks like more points of failure just to look cool. I wouldn't necessarily say points of failure. I mean, like, for the dongle, a knob is pretty reliable nowadays. I mean, there's failure points with everything. But for someone who really likes, like, Vaxy's style of dongle, I'm happy to see more, like, utility-focused dongles take over the market. So I'm happy to see that. PCB looks a little too large to modded fingertip G-Will style, Zero Mouse style. I think it would be possible, though. Definitely possible. Maybe a little bigger than other implementations, but it's definitely possible for sure.
Fully charged.
Anyway, sorry. We've gotten 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this video. I'm just, like, pausing every 2 seconds. Imagine if they sold replacement parts, which you want... Imagine if they sold replacement parts, which you would want to force at some point, too. Honestly, replacement parts isn't that big of an issue because you can 3D print a lot of components nowadays. I think replaceable batteries would be a big one. How do you think the Fender series... How would you make the Fender series battery interchangeable? You can use the style like Keychron uses, which we'll talk about in a minute.
One. This is especially effective for users who prefer higher pulling rates.
I'm skeptical how often people are actually swapping DPI and polling rate, not going to lie. No, I agree with you. Like, the polling rate I'm fine with. I would have much rather seen this be a profile toggle, but I mean, we'll see. On the fly, yeah. I don't know why brands still think that. Like, maybe this is like one of the things where, like, normies just love this. Like, I don't know. DPI are often, but polling rate I change daily. Yeah, like, I never touch my... I'm 3200 DPI. I never touch that shit. Polling rate I change a lot because I'll go to 1000 hertz for, like, general use and 4000 hertz for wired, but, like, I never touch a DPI knob ever. But anyways, regardless.
That consume more power and would otherwise have to play tethered while charging.
That's the inside of the skeleton.
It was important for us that the implementation of the switches and buttons delivered a snappy and responsive experience, giving a firm and tactile feedback.
Okay, this is probably
M1's clicks are supported by Omron D2FP FN2 optical switches.
D2F PFN2s. That's Chad. That's the same switches at the G Pro, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's like literally the exact same as Logitech, right? If I remember correctly, G2F PF2N. I'm like 99.9% sure that's the same switch, if my memory serves me correctly. Good question. So you test so many mice. How much of a percentage change in your scores of performance do you see from best to worst mouse fit? To be honest with you, for me, it's one of those things where like I can use every single mice to a pretty good degree nowadays. So, like my performance doesn't really vary too much per mouse now. When I first started, it definitely did, but like at this point, I can perform well on pretty much anything. Would have loved Omron opticals. They are Omron opticals. You can see the Omron right there. Omron. Oh, you mean maybe I'm assuming you mean normal Omron optical. Sorry, sorry for roasting your shit. My bad. Okay, well the problem with regular Omron opticals right now is that no one can get them, because regular Omron optical SKUs are basically impossible to get for everyone but Attack Shark right now for some fucking reason. So I guess they just decided to go with the D2FP for some reason. But honestly, I'm okay with these. This is totally fine. Also, I forgot to mention. Look at what we have here, chat. What is this? Chat, who knows what this is? Elite ball knowledge knowers in chat will know what this is. Who knows what that is? I found that over time, something not a good fit for my hands. Kind of gave him looking for that perfect endgame gear. Yeah, there's some point where you try so many shapes, you just get used to everything. Cup holder? Okay. Chat, come on. I know you guys know what this is. Come on. Come on. You guys know what this is. You have to know what this is. You guys don't know? Come on. Okay, let's play a game. What do you not see on this PCB? Haptic motor? No. Hot swap battery socket? No, that goes here. Chat, what is something that's missing from this PCB, specifically at the front of the PCB? Antenna. There, well done, Lucky. This is most likely a ceramic antenna by the looks of things. Omron optical switch. Okay, chat. No, this looks like a ceramic antenna. I'm not sure what this middle cutout part for is, but that most likely is a ceramic antenna, which is actually a very nice attention to detail here because this, it's expected they're going to use ceramic because it's just smaller, but yeah, this looks like a ceramic antenna, which I'm actually very happy to see. That was my first guess, but it said this way too far back. That's the beauty of ceramic antennas. You don't have to slap them at the front of the mouse. You can put them pretty much wherever you want. They're still going to have good signal reception. So, but one thing I will say, magnesium alloy, and I haven't seen any brand use a magnesium alloy and a ceramic receiver yet. So we'll have to see how this goes. Just notice it has no USB-C port. Yes, that is another very important thing there because it charges via the battery system. So there's no USB-C port. So that's another, good morning, Mrs. Mellon. How are you? That's another big thing there as well. Signal works based on exterior material. Well, no, it's more so that it's like ABS plastic isn't going to interfere with signal too much, but magnesium could on some wavelengths. So that's also something to keep in mind there. But yeah, so that's another factor there. But anyways, oh yeah, wait, I just realized if this has no USB-C port, that's going to make modding this actually a lot easier. No, because you don't have to deal with the USB-C. Also, I just realized, I wonder how much weight you could shave off by just removing that plastic base. Like it just like moving, like having, like putting like tiny little washers here, here, and here, and just taking off the plastic base. I was gonna say, why not put ceramic in everything? Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's one of those that's the thing. A lot of brands are moving to ceramic just because they're smaller. Well, the problem is that they're more expensive than traced antenna types, but they're more reliable and they have better signal reception. So you're gonna see a lot of brands like move over to ceramics most likely in the future. I know Final Mouse is doing it, and then also WALLHACK is doing it most likely. Unless this is something else, but like that looks like a ceramic antenna to me. I could just be LARPing though. So the firmware will never be upgraded. No, you can still do the firmware wirelessly. I'm sure there's ways to do the firmware, but that is definitely something to keep in mind. Scroll wheel is probably 3 grams. Yeah, it's some kind of magnesium wheel if I remember correctly. But anyways, yeah, so Omron optical switches, I'm happy about that.
That eliminate double clicking and debounce latency. and are rated for a 70 million click lifespan.
So literally 70 million, so it's literally the exact same SKUs as Logitech's mice.
And for the scroll wheel, we made a fluted piece of extruded aluminum connected to a TTC Gold dust-proof encoder.
Okay, I'm not happy about that. I do not, chat. We have been in the TTC dustproof encoder needs to die. Fuck that encoder. Please, for the love of God, stop using TTC encoders. Please, they're so unreliable. Just use an optical encoder, bro. Just optical encoder, Raisha E9. Just do it. You know. I have bad wireless interference that apart when I play Xbox controller. Auto glitch is crazy how much. I don't know how much my mouse is affected. Is the middle click a plunger? It unfortunately is as well. They were very clever and they kind of hid the plunger, but you can tell by the style there.
Rated for a 70 million click lifespan. And for the scroll wheel.
Anyways, fuck TTC encoders. Like they're just I know they feel good, but their durability is just shit. I just use an optical encoder, please.
We made a fluted piece of extruded aluminum connected to a TTC Gold dust-proof encoder for more tactile scroll steps. For the sensor, we chose the Pixar 3950. And
a lot of people were mad about this. I'm not gonna lie. People were pissed it's a 3950. Like, how much does this cost again? We don't know the price and we don't know the weight. How easy to swap out encoders and plungers? You literally just have to desolder the contact points at the bottom and just swap them out. The problem is, though, is that optical encoders use a 4-pin contact instead of a 3-pin contact. So you can't put an optical encoder in a mouse that only supports a mechanical encoder. So, like, realistically speaking, you could solder in a new encoder if you wanted to, but, yeah. Endgame, more than $200 would be so fucking sad. Yeah. Admittedly, I'm pretty sad. Like, okay. And, wait, what is that? Oh, it's probably a contact wire that's running to the PCB. That's silly. So it is doable. It is doable. It just like it's not very like it's not user friendly by any means, if that makes sense. But yeah, so 3950 is admittedly a little disappointing. I'm sure they wanted to use a 3955, but due to the recency of that SKU and considering everyone's scrambling to get them right now, and this is their first mouse, they probably couldn't get it. So it's going to be 3950 for now. I would be, again, just to be clear, I'm just like talking out of my ass. I could be wrong here. I'm just saying how it normally works. My assumption is we'll see them release an updated version with fixes and 3955 in like a year or so, if I had to guess. What are the new features on 3955, by the way? The Keychron G6 is my attention. We're talking about that later today. Oh, also, by the way, the battery is a 250 milliamp hour battery, so I was right about that too. Basically, better surface calibration auto, so it doesn't have the issues of the 3950. It has 5 DPI levels instead of 3. There's some other sensor-specific stuff. It also supports a 1 DPI adjustable range through the entire entire DPI range, not 1 under 10K and then 10 over 10K. It's actually a very nice sensor.
The latest
Anyways,
MCU, the NRF54 L15.
Yeah, L15,
a combination that allows our mouse.
Now, one thing I wanted to highlight about that.
From Nordic.
So they show the L15 here, but if you go back to the PCB we looked at earlier, I don't think there's actually a control chip on here, unless it's hiding behind the scroll wheel here, which means this mouse is likely,
double-clicking,
unfortunately, probably capped to 1K hertz polling on the USB connectivity, which kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. I was really hoping they were going to add a control chip to have like wired 8K hertz as well for like dual 8K polling, but it looks like they focused on wireless for now.
Stable 8.
But to be fair, I don't have the full look at the PCB yet though.
1000 hertz polling.
If it's over 200 euros, that kills it marketing wise. I agree completely. 8K Air plus 60 better sensor sensor-controller, yeah.
As well as a 30.
So okay, so here's a kind of a better look. There is a small chip here, so that could be the SoC there, but it's really hard to tell because it looks about the right size. So like they could have put it there, because normally what brands do is they put the actual SoC on the top, and then they flip on the PCB on the other side. They put the controller on the bottom, just like what Razer did, the Viper V4 Pro, and a couple other brands have done. But if they're just using an L15. Actually, wait, hold on a second. It has to be because... Okay, no, sorry. I'm completely wrong. Because this is way too big to be an L15. That has to be a control chip. Yeah, because the L15 is tiny as shit. Like, hold on. Where is... because like the L15 is like maybe the size of that O. Like the L15 is a very small chip. That has to be a USB control chip. Yeah, that has to be a control chip. Because that is about the right size for an L15. It's just hard to tell what it is, though. I don't know. There's a lot of area. That's the thing. I wish they were more specific because they say like, yeah, we have 8,000 hertz polling rate, but they don't specify wired versus wireless, which sucks.
MCU.
Also, I love how they're still hiding the pillar switch because like, and every single POV they've had, they've hid the pillar switch behind the wheel because they know people are going to be pissed about it. So they're just hiding it behind the scroll wheel in every single POV. That's actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
You an optical switch
yeah, that's gotta be a 54 thing, right?
L15. A combination.
Why would it ever be wired as no USB-C port? Oh my god, I have CTE. Wait, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
8,000 hertz.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Yeah. Thank you, Roar. Yeah, why the fuck would they have a USB control chip? Wait, so hold on. That's so big for an L15. I mean, to be fair, this is a render, but what the fuck? Yeah, sorry. What am I talking about? Wired polling rate. Oh my god, I am an idiot. Yeah, you're right. What the hell? Okay, so it's wireless only. Sorry, I'm so used to brands using dedicated control chips. Okay, so in that case, what is this? Because this is definitely a USB controller because it's way too big. What the fuck? Maybe
Combination delivers uncompromised.
Because the L15, oh, I know why. Stand-up marketing? Maybe. Well, no, the pictures of the actual mouse had this big-ass PCB on the bottom, too. Okay. Oh, hello, Anya. Hi. Chat, do you want to see Anya? The queen is here. Hold on. Hi. What? The queen. The queen. Say hello to chat. Oh, what are you doing? No. Say hello. You're supposed to entertain my viewers. Say hello. Okay. I'll put her up so she can go sleep because she wants to go to sleep. Yeah, sorry. I have I don't know how I'm so used to mice having USB-C ports. I completely forgot this doesn't have one. Whoops. That's my bad. Okay, so anyway, so in that case, my theory for this is this has to be. I'm wondering if they're doing something like what the Viper did, where this is like a power optimization chip, or it's basically like a fuel gauge chip for the power optimization. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe they had to use like an extra control chip for this wiring situation here. Maybe, I don't know. That's an interesting one.
That's a 30,000 max DPI.
Huh, weird. Okay.
Our MCU and optical switch combination delivers uncompromised wireless latency, matching the fastest mice on the market.
I love how they say matches the. I love how it says matching the fastest in the market, but doesn't provide any details. Classic.
For the M1, we wanted to take a different approach to the wireless receiver. The M1 receiver features a battery charging port,
Okay, so 2.4 gigahertz antenna, so it's not using UWB. That's interesting. I actually kind of would have liked to see them do that. Hey, it does have a connection strength toggle. That's actually nice to see. Which normally we only see on 3955 versions, which is interesting. So I'm wondering maybe this is like they put this feature in for future proofing.
2.4 gigahertz antenna and quick settings for reliable adjustment.
But this is probably going to use a ceramic receiver as well. 2-pin battery chip on PCB. Yeah, it could very well could be.
Of the DPI and polling rate. All settings can be adjusted in our web-based software, the WALLHACK terminal.
Is this how it actually looks? Latency 0.7 milliseconds. What is this? What the Kentucky Fried Fuck is all this? It looks cool, but like, is this the... Okay, I mean... Okay, the input logger is kind of cool. I don't know what the fuck all this is, but... Yeah, this is like... Okay, here's one problem with WebDrivers. WebDrivers have a very fine line where either they are too simple to use and they look boring, or they're overcomplicated as fuck. I worry this is the overcomplicated as fuck side. Arch Linux console, though literally, it actually dead ass looks like the guy who has Arch Linux and will not shut the fuck up about using Arch Linux and only uses his entire computer via terminal. This is what their terminal looks like. That's actually the perfect analogy for how this looks. And he's got like the animated thing. That's actually dead ass how it looks. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck it, make it look cool. Yeah, literally.
This includes features such as adjustable lift-off distance, motion sync, and custom values for DPI and polling rate.
Okay, those are all just like very basic features that's like expected stuff.
We also have some really exciting features in the pipeline that we're looking forward to share.
Actually, wait, hold on a second. There is no option for... Okay, so hold on. So let me look at this. So we have performance. Wait, can you only change this stuff via the dongle? Because it says select DPI and receiver to enable. That's kind of weird. Okay, so what's missing here? So navigate with mouse arrow keys, polling rate, motion sync we can toggle on and off. There's a power setting and there's a calibration setting, but there's no sensor tilting. Damn, that sucks. That's yo, if this launches without sensor tilting, I'll fucking tweak. I will tweak. It is a mandatory feature. If it's on the 3950, fucking use it, please. God, it pisses me off when I see brands just like, oh yeah, here's this cool thing on the sensor tilt. Yeah, man, I'm just going to fucking release it with no sensor tilt. Oh, I mean, like, they can add it in post-haste, like, Ninjutsu just enabled on the Sora V3, and, what's it called? Just used it. Cyrox has added it too, but, like, fuck, man, if it's on the sensor, like, take the time to implement it properly. I mean, to be fair, it could be under the calibration tab, but, like, generally speaking, this is probably, like, a DPI matcher or something. I mean, this is also a pre-release version. It could have sensor tilting in it when it comes out, but, I mean... I really, this has to have sensor tilting. I mean, even if it doesn't, you can just tilt it with raw Excel, but like it has to have it. After using mouse tilt, I'm not going back. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's such a niche thing in the peripheral community. But like once you use it, you can never go back. And like if this launches without it, I will actually be extremely upset.
Features such as adjustable. We also have some really exciting features in the pipeline.
Okay, so really exciting features in the pipeline probably means they're going to add sensor tilting post-launch, but we'll see. That
we're looking forward to sharing with you later this year. The M1 ships in a rugged carry case, similar to a 5th generation of glass.
I actually love the packaging. I don't even browse the internet without my raw Excel open. Yeah, dead ass. Raw Excel's open. Raw Excel literally opens a startup on my PC and it just always runs in the background. I actually like this packaging a lot. This is a really nice packaging because it makes transporting the mouse super easy and it's like stupid durable. I actually really like this.
Mouse pads.
I wish more brands would go with the hard casing, actually. For the one time I go carry it with me. For most users, this isn't going to matter, but okay, you have to remember, chat. For most users, this does not matter. For professional players, this is a fucking godsend because having a case to put your mouse in, so the random gear handler at the Riot Arena who dropped your 4 previous mice and broke them before the tournament can't break your mouse. Like this should be additional add-on. Okay, that is fair. The cost of this is definitely going to be inside the mouse for sure. But I actually do like this, just from an aesthetic. It's nice for aesthetics and it's nice for utility. Like, if this just featured fucking nothing, it doesn't matter. What's Raw Excel? Basically, Raw Excel is a program where you can add like an acceleration curve to your mouse. But basically what I use it for is applying a sensor tilt because a lot of brands still don't have sensor tilting enabled on their mice sensor, even though they support it. So you can use Raw Excel to tilt the sensor to make it more natural. Like if you see when I move my mouse side to side, it's like kind of straight. Actually, sorry, hold on a second. See how it's kind of straight? I have a tilted grip style, but it makes your movement straight. Can I get a link for that? If you go on my channel and look for the sensor tilt video, it's like in the description there, or just like Google Raw Excel. Raw Excel is the second coming of Jesus. Yeah, but basically you can use Raw Excel to tilt the sensor without actually applying Raw Excel, which is nice. But I mean, if you want to apply Raw Excel, you can as well. But anyways, I'm totally okay with the packaging here. I mean, it's probably going to add more money to it, but I mean, I'm fine with it.
That allow for protective transportation and storage. The carry case is made from a shatter-resistant exterior, and the inside is lined with open cell foam for protecting the mouse and receiver from shock.
I mean, to be fair, with this kind of packaging, I don't even think it's gonna be like I don't even. With this, I'm dead ass, chat. Even if your even if your UPS driver drove over this with their delivery truck, I'm like 99% sure this mouse is gonna survive. You know, wall hacking my wallet ATP. That's pretty good. What was the verdict of the SupeGlide S? It's still reviewing it, but I actually really like it. It does have some problems because it lacks the coating, but it's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, it's also true. Yeah, you can do 0.7 adjustments in raw Excel too. I forgot about that too. But yeah, this review for this will be up a little bit.
Exterior and the inside one.
Okay.
We're looking forward. One is only half the equation. This brings us to the K1.
Chad, do we care about the KO1? Do we care about this?
The K1 is a high-performance, 65% Hall effect keyboard.
How does it compare to the SPO5? I haven't used the SPO5 yet, unfortunately. I have reviewed it coming in, but they'll be here at like the end of the month. But basically, right now, it feels to me like a slightly more controlled polarity, but it has like worse skin stick and debris issues.
Keyboard.
So we care about the keyboard. Okay.
With adjustable actuation.
I've used the VA5. No, I haven't tried any of the WALLHACK pads. I literally have all the WALLHACK pads coming in later this month. So I'll finally be able to cover them. I've been trying to cover them for a while. I just haven't had time to review them, and I finally have a gap in my schedule, so I slotted them in.
Point, rapid trigger sensitivity, and typing angle to make everything fit your playstyle.
I will say I like the aesthetics of the board. It looks nice. Yeah, the reviews will probably be out like probably late August, early September, because I have to put like 3 weeks of testing onto each pad. So, yeah. By the way, your center tilt needs to be adjusted for different grip styles. Yeah, for sure. Should be faster, more coarse SupeGlide Type S. Okay, that's good to know.
The housing of the K1 is made from CNC machined 6063 aluminum that has been bead-blasted and anodized for a smooth and durable.
I will say I really like the case on this. I'm not gonna lie.
Finish. The underside of the keyboard features 4 mounting holes.
This is actually really cool. This is like the same base as their pads, if I'm not mistaken, but I actually like this like chunkier design here.
For attaching a 4-degree or 7-degree riser.
Oh, they're modular. Oh, wait, that's actually kind of sick. I didn't know these were modular.
The side of the keyboard features 4.
So you can adjust the typing level by swapping the base. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. I actually don't mind that.
4 mounting holes for attaching a 4-degree or 7-degree riser made from a single block of machine.
Because my gripe with keyboards is like, yeah, they have height adjustment, but like it's always by these little stupid fucking like little feet, and I hate that it makes the mouse so easy. Like, that makes the keyboard really easy to slip around. But I actually really like this style. This is kind of cool. That thing looks like you can kill someone with it. I mean, it's probably hefty, but I actually like this.
Machined aluminum. These allow for 3.
That's actually kind of nice. I wish there were more options because it's 0, 4, and 7 degrees.
Typing angle configurations. 0 degrees, 4 degrees, and 7 degrees.
Okay, I mean, I would have admittedly liked to see maybe like a 5 or a 3 option here, but like this, I mean, they could always add more in the future, but this is actually kind of cool. I don't hate that.
To mount it, simply screw on the preferred riser using the included screws and precision screwdriver.
Okay, thank God it includes a proper screwdriver, thank God.
Our keyboard comes with our brand new series of custom Hall effect switches. The WALLHACK KSTR linear switch, made in collaboration with the industry leaders in keyboard switch manufacturing, Gateron.
Dude, I knew it too. Okay, I actually called this the moment I saw these circular knobs. I knew these were Gateron. I fucking knew it. Because like Gateron's the only company that makes these circular knobs. I knew it too.
Our linear switch, made in collaboration with the industry leaders in keyboard switch manufacturing, Gateron. We're super happy to work with them, as we've been using their switches.
Dude, look at the angle on those keys. Ooh, wait, hold on, chat. Dude, why are they so aggressive? Holy fuck. That's not a cherry layout. That's like an OEM layout. Hold on. I just realized so wait, hold on a second. So if you have the keyboard flat, the keys are going to be this aggressively tilted? Okay, that might be a potential downside, because if you use a really low tilt on this board, those keys are going to be uncomfortable as fuck. Huh. Okay, well, this I'm potentially worried about, but we'll see.
Builds for years, and we've been following their cutting-edge development in Hall effect switches closely. With the KSTR switch, we wanted to combine
what's the stem design?
Our cutting-edge development in Hall effect switches closely. With the KSTR switch, we
Okay, so pretty standard design. Nothing like too crazy here. That's interesting. I didn't know that this part clipped into that, like kind of like a plastic clip. That's actually kind of unique stem design. I wonder why they did it like that. Okay, anyways.
Wanted to combine the accuracy and stability of Gateron's J.
Chat, does this switch not look just like the carrying case? Like, where's the carrying case? Like, there's the switch. Like, they look the
Following
same.
their cutting-edge development in Hall effect switches closely. With the KSTR switch, we wanted to combine the accuracy.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's not terrible.
And stability of Gateron's Jade Dragon series of Hall effect switches.
Jade Dragon. Gateron Jades are great. Should be big step up. Interesting. So they're Gateron Jade Dragon. Jade Dragon.
With a custom structure, range of weights, and an entirely new way of controlling the light path of our LED backlighting. The KSTR series.
Oh, there's 3 versions.
Features 3 spring weights.
Ooh.
Light, medium, and heavy. Giving you.
Okay, wait, this is actually sick. I actually like this a lot. If you can customize the board with your preferred switch types, I'm actually all in for this, because that's one thing that a lot of keyboards struggle with, is you get like one switch option in your base. Like Wooting does a good job. Their stock switches are good, but like if you can buy the board with your preferred set of switches, this is actually totally fine. I mean, this is like insanely light. Most people opt for this, but I like the options of having all these. It's actually really nice. I just hope you can customize the board with what you want.
Option to mix and match different spring weights to achieve.
Oh, you can mix and match them too?
The perfect combination for your exact needs.
Okay, so based on how they're saying this, it sounds like you can like basically customize what you want. That's actually kind of cool.
The K1 comes stuck with the KSTR medium, and the heavy and light variants will be available separately at launch.
Brother, they're not configurable? Ugh, come on, man. Dude, that's so annoying. So you have to buy them separately? Fuck. That's actually kind of annoying. I really would have liked... It would have been nice to see them have an option to, like, you can pre-configure, like, what type you want. That's kind of disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Why don't brands do that? Is it just too much money for labor and stuff? Maybe it's just too much labor. Anyways, regardless, I mean, the medium switches are probably going to be fine for like most users. That's a pretty average spec. Maybe on the low end, considering the most keyboard switches, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't think it's the biggest issue. Admittedly, I would have liked to see options to have it prefab, but that's fine. Lots of SKUs, yeah.
Our custom double shot are directly available separately at launch. Our switches have a first-of-its-kind light guide structure that directs the light to the keycap legend and minimizes light bleed. Our custom double...
Hold on. Because I would notice this earlier. It's basically a piece of plastic. Yeah, it's a piece of plastic that slots into the back of the switch. That's not new by any means.
Our LED backlighting. The KSTR series.
Yeah, because hold on, we've seen these before. Like, this is not new. Like, admittedly, they're a little more of a boxier design, but like, we've seen switches have light threaders multiple times, so that's not anything new by any means. But alright, to each their own.
By turning the brightness to see legends, allowing for focused light, illuminating the legend of the keycaps with less light spill on the plate.
So that just means they just altered, again, that's nothing new. Waiting for more analog low-profile switches, agreed. Magnetic switches is enough. I have drunk your X60s or hot swappable different switches. Yeah, that's actually one thing. I mean, I would assume it's hot swappable. Here's my concern. My initial concern with this product is that they haven't shown the stem of the keycaps. Like, hold on.
An entirely new way of controlling the light path.
So look, they have this like weird triangular like pin. And I'm scared they're going to make, like, God forbid, they were dumb enough to make the switches on this board OEM. Like, imagine this. Imagine they do all this, and the switches are, like, in-house, and you can't use aftermarket switches on them. Which, like, that would be the dumbest
linear
thing.
Switch, made in collaboration with the industry leaders in keyboard switch.
Did they show the switch types anywhere? No, they didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little. I mean, these look like a standard 2-pin. I'm just praying these aren't some like random OEM shit. I will actually crash out. I'm not gonna lie. Just got confirmed they're a standard slot. Okay, thank
Stock
God.
with the
Okay.
KSTR Medium, and the heavy and
I
light
was gonna
variants
say if it's like an OEM switch and you can't use aftermarket switches in it, I will actually crash out.
PCB is a layer of most pure black
Can't read
appearance.
this.
The K1 has a black anodized aluminum plate and a dampening silicone mid-layer. Underneath our PCB is a layer of foam as well as a sheet of plastic film that in combination with the silicone mid-layer absorbs the reverberations in the casing. At the bottom of the stack is our main electronics platform, the WALLHACK Core Mark 1. It achieves an 8,000 Hz pulling rate, 16,000 Hz scan rate, and
Keycaps are probably an issue, possibly. Maybe. They have the standard stems, so I don't think it should be an issue there.
0.13 milliseconds of input delay. In combination, this results in a seamless input that feels responsive and instantaneous in-game.
Slightly sad to see without a split spacebar. Good comm. I totally missed that too. Yeah, no split spacebar is a real bummer. Not gonna lie. 8,000 ways to like your PC. Yeah, no split bar is really disappointing too. I totally forgot about that.
With the K1, you can dial in your actuation point and rapid trigger settings right on the keyboard without
so
the
this
need
isn't
to have
anything
any
new.
software open. With a few simple steps, you can create specific key sets, each with their own actuation point value, allowing you to create tailored preferences for specific games and playstyles. The K1 also features web-based software that you can use to go more in depth.
Okay, so same basic stuff as we've seen before, so nothing too crazy here. Rockcell and no worries, you're good.
With mapping, macros, and more advanced features. Here you can set up gamepad emulation and depth-based and last input SOCD, as well as the actuation point and rapid trigger settings, and a whole bunch of other tweaks to tailor the K1 to your exact playstyle.
Okay, so pretty standard stuff.
The K1 also ships in a rugged and protective carry case that you can use to transport the K1 as
Damn, that's a chunky ass box. Are we still the rapid trigger thing? Yeah, rapid trigger is still like the big marketing mumbo jumbo lately. It's still the reason why is because so many normies still think rapid trigger is a new feature. Everyone's just like stuffing it down everyone's throat. But yeah, that's a big fucking case.
as well as all the included accessories. That was everything for the K1, our first keyboard. We're really proud of this one, and we're looking forward to seeing it in your setup as well.
Okay, I mean overall, I'm interested. I have a lot of questions though. I think that's a big. Also, I forgot to mention, chat. This also has dedicated buttons for like AP and RT, which is kind of interesting. So like actuation point and rapid trigger. So I guess it's a 65% layout. So I guess you can do a lot of the customization via these keys here. But like, I'll be honest with you, I really hate like on-device setting changes on keyboards. It's so fucking clunky. Like it's so clunky. Like, I'd rather just use the driver, you know? Like, I'd rather have these keys be functional, which, to be fair, you can rebind them, but, like, I'd rather just use the driver, you know?
K1 and K1
Is that
share
everything?
the same core principle. We've spent a half for PC peripherals. We hope you'll follow along for the years to come. Thank you.
Yeah, so no pricing and no weight is just out. Yeah, so I don't know. Again, split spacebar is a big miss here for me, personally speaking. Like, literally... Why does it shape look like a Pulsar X2H? It's not a Pulsar X2H. It's more like Logitech is. It just looks really stubby from this angle for some reason. That looks really weird. It's like half the size it should be. I think this is a camera lens. Okay. That's basically everything for that. I mean, overall... sorry. Still waking up, my coffee hasn't quite hit. I mean, overall, it looks interesting. I'm definitely more interested in the mouse for me. The lack of a split spacebar just, like, nullifies any interest I have in the keyboard, to be completely honest. And I know that sounds harsh. But, like, to be frank, if it doesn't have a split spacebar, I don't care. So, that's just how it is with that, unfortunately. But the mouse looks interesting. Admittedly, I have a lot of questions about it, but the mouse looks interesting, I think. The mouse looks interesting. Okay, that's awesome. That took us an hour to get through a 8-minute and 4-second video. That might be a new record for LARP. I'm not going to lie. Generational LARPing on my part there. Okay, let's go on to the PWNAGE Vantage next. I think that'd be the next interesting thing to talk about for here. No price means you can set the expectations. Yeah. No, you're right, but I think it's also WALLHACK, so we know what the pricing is going to be, you know? Just to miss your impression of Holy, I just like soft battery so much the most. I like having a dock Zowie replacement battery. The V4 Pro is the right way. So the problem with that, I talked about this earlier, is that basically the reason why people are making hot swap batteries now is because of EU regulations forcing electronic devices to have replaceable batteries. So if you hate hot swap batteries, I have really bad news for you because everything is going to have hot swap or user serviceable batteries in the next year. And it's not just WALLHACK, it's everybody's going to be going that direction. Because, like, basically, if you don't have that, EU will not allow you to sell your products in their regions. So if you don't have it, you can't sell it. So every single brand is just going to swap to that. Is Wooting 60 worth over the Nordic Wooting? I've been debating whether I should buy the 80% layout. I only have the 60H EV2. I like it for the split spacebar. I didn't use the V1, so I can't talk about that one. I will say I don't use the 60H EV2 for writing just because the form factor. If there was an 80HE with a split spacebar, I would love it. But like, don't get me wrong, the board's great. I have no complaints about it. It's a very solid board and it's really easy to service and mod, which I really like. But I definitely think the 80% form factor is better. But again, the thing with Wooting is what you're really getting is the software. The software on Wooting stuff is like really good. But yeah. Any alternatives? I'll be honest with you. When it comes to like alternatives, I'm not much of a keyboard person, to be completely honest with you. So I'm probably like the worst person to ask for that one because I don't really talk about a lot of like the cheap Chinese keyboards. I just for me what matters is serviceability. Basically, so like I want to make sure I can replace components on my keyboard. Like that's why I've been using this this guy here, this chunky ass Shortcut Studio Bridge 75, because this entire thing is hot swap and modular. That's why I've been using it for so long as my daily writing keyboard. And that's the same reason why I like the Wooting, because I can replace literally everything inside of it if I need to. So yeah. And mandatory for the battery hot swap or just replaceable? It's more user replaceable, but a lot of mice are just going the hot swap route. I forget what it is. I think it's user replaceable more than anything, but I think a lot of brands are just going the hot swap route just because it's simpler. But anyways, yeah, so there's a whole thing about that now, but that's why you're seeing so many brands go for hot swap batteries or like user serviceable batteries. Like, and the problem is too is because with a lot of mice warranties nowadays, if you open the mouse, you void the warranty. So like, yeah, your battery is user replaceable. You void the warranty in doing so. So what's the issue? You can easily replace the mouse battery. No, the issue is warranty right now. So basically, a lot of brands are having to redesign their mice so that users can replace the battery without voiding the warranty. So that's basically is. EU wants replaceable batteries. Is what most mice are already? No, most mice do not. Okay, yes, most mice have replaceable batteries, but you have to open the mouse and void the warranty to do it. And the process of getting a new battery from the mouse is not simple for like an average user. So that's why so many brands are going hot swap, because they can just say, hey, user, here's a new battery. You don't have to worry about JST connector size, voltages, all of this other stuff. You can just buy this battery and use that. So, yeah. Another hot swap battery. Hey, I like hot swap batteries. I think it's a good idea, personally speaking. But yeah, I just played my first Overwatch game. I like it. What's the best hero to aim train with? I'm number one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can we get an F's in chat for a new player joining the Overwatch community and suffering in Overwatch? Just a quick F for 07 in the chat. For another fallen soldier. No, I'm kidding. If you want to play like aim trained heroes, Soldier, Emre, Cassidy, Ash, like basically like any hit scan. Basically any hit scan. If you want to play like the aim hero, just play Soldier or like Cassidy or something. But anyways, yeah. So there's a like the EU stuff is still like it's not fully set in yet, so there's a lot of like gray areas of what's going on. A lot of brands are just taking the safer approach and just making everything completely hot swap, which I mean, some people like, some people don't like. It's just kind of one of those things. EU opening your mouse does avoid the warranty. Tweaking your mouse leads to defect. They can deny your warranty. That's it. Yeah, I understand that, but the problem is that okay, think about it this way. If you're Razer and you're so think of if you're Razer, you have all these mice. all of a sudden users are going to be opening up your mice and like messing around with stuff inside the mouse, which is just going to be a nightmare when it comes to RMAs. It's easier, it's actually cheaper and easier for a brand to redesign their entire mouse to have a hot swap battery rather than leaving the current implementation, as stupid as that is. Like it's so dumb. But yeah, I tried RoboQuest the other day when I asked about settings on Steam, but I genuinely couldn't progress at all. It takes some time. RoboQuest initially is really difficult until you get a lot of the items, like the grappling hook, the hover boots. Like you need to find those items through the game as you play through, and it does take some time to get used to it. Like the game gets literally the grappling hook makes the game like 100 times easier. I'm dead ass. But yeah, it takes some time. Is it even illegal to say you void a product warranty by opening and servicing it? How would they even know? There was the threat of putting stickers and GPU screws back in the day, which didn't work. They can tell by, so what a lot of brands do is they put like a kind of like a not like a gritty paint, but they put like something on side the base screws of the mouse, and basically they can tell by the threading on the screws if the paint's disturbed, you open the mouse, they'd void the warranty that way. And that's literally what it is. And also, like, you guys know how dog shit a lot of warranty product like services are from big companies. Like, they're like abysmally bad. And that it's so many things to work through. I don't know. It's just so many things. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of the whole situation with batteries. So you're going to see a lot more hot swap batteries in the near future. So prepare for that. Okay, let's go on to the PWNAGE Vantage and talk about this next. I want to quickly timestamp this first thing for now. Okay. All right, let's go to Vantage. So this one is going to be an interesting one because I've had some pretty iffy experiences with PWNAGE in the past. So let's see what they've been cooking up.
Today we're at the PWNAGE headquarters, and I'm going to show you a little of what went into the making.
That is so quiet.
Today we're at the PWNAGE headquarters, and I'm going to show you a little of what went into the making of.
Brother, PWNAGE, you guys have enough money to buy bro a wireless mic. They're like $40 on Amazon. Can we someone start a GoFundMe to get this guy a mic, please?
Vanta. Now this doesn't look finished because it isn't. It's one of our CNC prototypes that we built while developing Vanta. And these are a few of our 3D plastic printed prototypes.
Okay, I'm really sorry to be this person. Why is this office empty?
Into the making of Vanta. Now this.
Am I the only one who's like kind of off-put by like how empty this office is?
Doesn't look finished because it isn't. It's one of our CNC prototypes.
Brother, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing in the shelves.
Prototypes that we built while.
Yo, are they that down bad? They can't afford this. They can't, like, their office is empty. Like, they sold everything in this office to like generate their mice, and they can't even buy bro a mic. New office? Nah, this isn't their new office. I know where this office is. This is not their new office.
Vanta. And these are a few of our.
Where's the keyboard? There's no keyboard. Yo, why is there no keyboard, man?
Are a few of our 3D.
Dude, why is there no I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm LARPing about this so hard. Why is it empty? It's giving like bro stuck in the PWNAGE back rooms, and this is all the gear he could find. It feels like an IKEA set. Oh my god. Holy fuck. That's so funny. Like, at least throw a Naomi keyboard there or something, man. Come on. Oh, that's funny.
Prototypes.
Dude, there's nothing. There's not even like a trash can. It's just empty. I'm sorry. I feel bad for laughing. It's just so weird. Why is it so empty? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna lie. Okay, we have one item. There's a stack of paper and a fake Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Yo, is this monitor even fucking... There's no computer! There's no computer! It's the power cable! There's no computer! Yo, the longer I look at this, the worse it gets. What the fuck? Like, there's no laptop. There's just a power cable just, like, hung there. What is this?
3D
Okay, all right. I'm locking in. I'm not gonna lie. I'm locking in.
prototypes.
Okay, locking in. W zoom. Okay, wait, hold on a second. That's actually W change. They actually made the side solid finally. Actually, that's a good change. I mean, admittedly, I would have liked to see the solid go all the way to here. Like, if this was solid to, like, this point, that would have been better. Because, like, if you fingertip grip or, like, grip the middle, it's still going to feel weird. But at least they made this solid, thank God. Wait, hold on a second. Did I just say raw, uncoated C? Oh, it's a prototype. Okay. I'm not going to say anything. It's fine.
Before the final coatings and production details, we wanted to show you what actually matters, the engineering. Most people think the switch determines how a mouse click feels. And the switch does matter.
In what universe is someone using these switches inside a mouse? Hello?
But it's only one
I have never seen a mouse use this switch in my fucking life. What the fuck are we doing with this?
part of the entire click system. Your finger doesn't directly touch the switch. You touch the switch through the button. Before the switch ever actuates,
the internet edited this? Yeah, this is giving like TikTok edit, I'm not gonna lie.
Button already shaped.
Like, admittedly, they tried. Like, I know this poor guy. It's probably the guy in the video who got stuck editing this. I know this guy did his best, but like, for a company as big as PWNAGE, I would expect a little more here.
What your finger feels. Every mouse has a mechanical click profile.
Was this recorded in the toilet? Yeah, I literally told like they need to buy this bro a mic. Like, this is bad. Yeah, there's no mic. I don't know why this guy doesn't have a mic. I don't know why.
It includes the resistance.
But honestly, now that you said it, it really does sound like it was recorded in a bathroom, and I can't unhear that now. God damn it. You're not wrong at all.
Since you feel at the start, the movement before actuation, the force required to trigger the switch, and the way the button returns. Normally, that profile is fixed at the factory. With Vanta, we engineered the button to change the force curve. PWNAGE's new Vantage click system has one mechanical adjustment that changes the click force, initial resistance, pre-travel, actuation distance, force curve, and return feel, without the need to change the switch.
Okay.
No added weight, no added latency, no added power consumption. How does it work?
What the fuck was that sound?
Added latency, no added power consumption. How does it work?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. What? Do you hear that?
No added latency, no added power consumption. How does it work?
What the fuck is that? Yo, what is that sound?
No added latency, no added power consumption. How does it work?
Did someone like... Yeah, it is a bad... I actually feel bad because I know this guy's trying so hard, but what the fuck?
No added latency, no added power consumption. How does it work?
What is that sound?
No added latency, no added power consumption. How does it work?
Okay, I don't even know what that is. Why is the room so empty? Yeah, this is their PWNAGE office, but there's like, it's like a barren wasteland, and they have a computer sitting here. There was a mouse pad, but it's not plugged into anything, and there's no computer or keyboard here. Plastic bag? Oh yeah, I kind of get it. I like the bathroom analogy, but anyways, yeah. So there's a monitor here for some reason with nothing plugged into it, and then like there's just this guy talking in with no mic, and it sounds like an empty bathroom. But anyways, yeah. So let's aside from the memes, let's focus on what's going on here.
The rear of each magnesium button is shaped as a precision flexor. That section bends elastically while the opposite end of the button rests directly on the switch trigger.
Are they still using the same fucking dogshit side button mount? Brother! Okay, alright, I have a fucking problem. I know this is a fucking prototype. Does it have a lip? Okay, the Trinity had so many problems with side buttons because you used this stupid fucking mount because it just slipped like 24/7. I swear to God, if this doesn't have an anchoring clip on the back, I'm going to tweak.
Turning the rear adjustment screw changes how far that flexor is already bent before you click. Tightening the screw increases
so you
the flexor's preload. More elastic energy is stored in the button, creating greater restoring force. That means your finger must apply more force before the button moves through the switch's actuation point, making each click very deliberate and controlled.
I'm really confused right now because, like, I understand what they're saying, but this is... okay.
Loosening the screw allows the flexor to relax or reflex to the opposite limit. With less resistance opposing your finger and the button position closer to actuation, less force and movement are required to trigger the switch. And with pre-tension force on the switch, you can adjust the actuation distance as close to the breakpoint without...
Yeah, this is like, okay, like, cool, like, you can do screw tensioning. This is not anything new by any means. It was a very boring product announcement. Yeah, I feel bad because, like, I know this guy got stuck doing this and he had no time and no proper screws to it. Yeah, I don't know.
Without accidentally triggering the switch, which would be ideal for high-level FPS.
What is this camera angle? Why is he stuck at, like, the second half? Okay, I'm not going to roast this guy. It's not his fault. It's
with
not his
extreme
fault.
control looking for the fastest possible click. Since the buttons are completely separate,
Brother, are we fucking serious? Come on, guys. Fucking textured buttons, the same fucking shitty side buttons. Like, come on, man. Like, dude, like, PWNAGE has such good ideas. They just have the worst fucking execution I've ever seen on a product, man. It's like giving a monkey a PhD and then giving it like 2 screws and a hammer to make a rocket. Like, I swear to God, like, they have such good ideas, but their implementations always sound like shit. I don't know why. It sounds like I've slept in days and just want to get this over with. Poor guy. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, this, I know this guy's probably their social media rep or something. 100% this is not his fault. Like, I guarantee you they gave, like, hey, man, we need this video done in 2 days. And it's like a Sunday. This guy was at the beach and he got called to go into the office and record this video. Like, that's 100% the situation. I feel bad for him because, like, it's not his fault. But, like, yeah, the music is making me nervous. Yeah, low-key, the music is, like, kind of unnerving, too. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I don't know why... Yeah, the way they're announcing this is really weird.
set one for speed and the other one for control. This
What the fuck are we talking about?
becomes specific.
Wait, so you want to tension the buttons differently for control and speed? What are we doing?
Specifically useful for snipers with individual
Uncanny Valley video. No, that's crazy.
button preferences for zoom and trigger. The switch stays exactly the same. What changes is the mechanical path between your finger and the switch. You're tuning the force and travel leading to actuation simultaneously. The concept sounds simple. Getting it right wasn't. The flexor had to be compliant enough to create a useful adjustment range, but stable enough to return consistently.
You know what's really sad too? Just because I edit videos all the time, I see how many jump cuts there are, and they couldn't even give this poor guy like a teleprompter or like a script to make off. Like, this had to have been so like last minute. The script is so ChatGPT. Yeah, it's kind of giving that too. The ominous product showcase of doom and despair. Honestly, like, bro feels like this video feels like this guy got thrown in the back rooms by PWNAGE's development team. Is like, you have to make a video before you can leave. This room makes me sad. Yeah, like, why wouldn't he just go back to the beginning? Like, just do the entire showcase with the PWNAGE logo in the background. Why go into this like empty fucking office? Like, I don't know.
between your fingers.
Oh, look, again, it's not his fault. I know this guy's probably there. So, like, hey, look, this guy's trying his best. I respect. He has no tools. He has one person who's probably like his friend recording this or some shit. Like, this guy this is like he's getting shafted. It's not his fault. PWNAGE needs to give this guy way more resources because this is just sad. It's not his fault. It's just a lack of resources, which is really disappointing.
Finger and the switch. Your concept sounds simple, useful.
Okay, we talked about this.
Thickness, length, geometry, and screw position.
This text is so fucking hard to read because I looked at this and it says every change to its, and I put a T in front of that because it's so thin. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Change the way the button loaded, actuated.
Dentist appointment room. Nah, that's insane. Everyone who buys the mouse will die in 7 days. As the backroom's curse on it.
And return. We kept prototyping until all those elements worked together.
Is this even employed with the company? I'm pretty sure he's their new social media guy. If I'm not, I actually don't even know. It was recorded on the phone. It is recorded on the phone. Because there was a reflection of someone carrying the phone. I don't know. Yeah, this whole thing is just, I don't know, man. Mouse of suffering.
Material choice was critical to making this mechanism work. Plastic can creep and lose preload over time. Aluminum is about 55% heavier than magnesium, and with a Young's modulus of roughly 69 gigapascals.
Are they just going on this magnesium shit again? We get it. Magnesium is like an okay material for a mouse. But the problem is they fucked up the... Okay, here's my problem. Every single time PWNAGE has made a mouse with magnesium, there's been some problem. Like, every single time PWNAGE has made a mouse, with the exception of, like, they've always had problems with their carbon fiber or magnesium mice. The only mice that I've never had problems with has been their fucking plastic ones. You know?
Was too stiff for the flex characteristics.
Okay, this is like a Final Mouse
Magnesium
Chat
gave us
GPT
the
generated
right
slide, and
Low
it's like
density.
not even centered properly. Like, what is, like, scale? Make it look pretty.
Precision machinability.
I've seen B-class superhero movies with this background and song in the intro. Nah, that's foul. That's foul.
And a Young's modulus of approximately 4
Wait, what was that disclaimer at the bottom?
density. Precision machinability.
Vantic uses magnesium alloy, the optimal balance of all properties for a precision gaming mouse. Okay, sure, man.
And a Young's modulus of approximately 44 to 46 gigapascals, allowing the button to flex predictably and return
Gigapascals? What the fuck are we talking about?
consistently click after click.
Yeah, these scales mean nothing. I love how they couldn't even plug in a laptop to put like the product page in the back or something. Like, oh my god.
And because
Oh, yo, we got a phone charger. There's actually an accessory here. Holy shit, there's actually a human was here. There's actually proof of human life before this guy came into this office. It's a miracle.
each primary button has its own flexor and adjustment screw, the left and right clicks can be tuned independently. Match them closely.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, can we at least try and be good with the camera work, man? What am I looking at? This is like unregistered Hypercam 4 footage, bro. Like, what are we doing? Oh my god.
regardless of possible micro-component tolerance stack, or deliberately make them feel different to suit your preference.
Is this the same PCB as they've been using before? It's the same PCB. Wow, they didn't change that either.
Vanta also lets you adjust the position of the sensor. We increase the range of motion from front to back by 20%.
Okay, that's a nice change. I'll give them that. They must have been laid off and make a video in this room. Honestly, I'm starting to think this room is like I don't even think this is their office at this point. I think this is just like a set.
Move the sensor to match
Hello, is that background ambience? I can't stop. It's so distracting. Yeah, it's really distracting.
your natural pivot point. Optimize
Yo, bro is hitting the gym. Holy shit. Look at calluses. This guy fucking lifts.
tracking for fingertip, claw,
Wait, hold on. I just saw the most PWNAGE thing of all time. Look at this. Like, I know it's a prototype, but oh my fucking god. Like, what are we doing? This is just sad, honestly. Like, I actually wanted to be like kind of positive about this product, but like, bro, I feel like the script just has words for the sake of words. Yeah, it's very like Chat GPT oriented.
Or palm grip. Increase aim accuracy through your natural aim muscle memory. One system changes how your finger interacts with the click. The other changes how your hand movement translates into aim. Together, they tune two of the...
I mean, I shouldn't really talk shit because this guy's so jacked, he could probably just like suplex me and like Bane me. Like, just snap my back in half like Bane did in the Batman movies. Like, I really shouldn't talk shit because this guy could just, like, beat the shit out of me. But, you know. What are you pointing at for people who aren't familiar with PWNAGE stuff? PWNAGE stuff is notorious for bad QC, and the power switch isn't even aligned with the bottom cutout. Which speaks volumes to PWNAGE's products. Actually... by the looks of it, I actually think... oh, wait. No, the PCB isn't even screwed down. That's why. Oh, okay. The PCB is not even screwed down. That's crazy. You can probably explain this workout. Honestly, okay, this is going to sound kind of sus. Honestly, how PWNAGE need to do this is just have this guy take his shirt off and do some, like, just workout. Just have this guy lifting, like, 200 pounds. Like, yeah, this guy could probably bench, like, 350, 400. Just take this guy's shirt off and put him on a bench, have him talk about that, put some voiceover of him just repping, and just tape the mouse to the top of the weights. Like, just, there's your viewership. You're good.
One system changes how your
Again, I can't talk too much shit because this guy could just, like, actually beat the fuck out of me, so, you know.
finger interacts with the click. The other changes how your hand movement translates into aim. Together, they tune two of the most important physical connections between...
I'll say, as my Trinity and Sim 3 had perfect QC, I had never a problem with them. The problem for me is that, like, my Trinity was a fucking nightmare. Like, my Trinity was like the mouse from hell. I didn't even bother trying the Sim 3 because there's like they've had so many problems with QC. Let him lift Nick. No. That's weird. That's weird. No, but like this video could have been infinitely better in so much other ways. And again, it's not this guy's fault. I know this guy is I know the exact situation this guy got put in, and given the circumstances, he's doing the best he can. But like, fuck, man, I feel bad for him.
You and the game. This is PWNAGE Vanta.
Please tell me there's more information. Is that seriously all the information? Melon for PWNAGE social media rep? Nah, never in a million fucking years. You could not, if you could not pay me enough money to work for this company. I'm dead ass. With how dysfunctional everything appears to be with this company, there's no fucking way. Okay, so is this literally all just... Okay, we have more stuff in the back. Wait, more lore. After credit scene, lock in.
For those of you who made it up to this point, we have a special sneak peek of our collaboration with Nacho. Check this out. Look at that. All right, that's all you get. That's all you get.
Is bro's girlfriend filming this?
All right, that's all you get. That's all you get.
Okay, why is there a Mac with no keyboard and no mouse plugged in? I mean, the pad doesn't... I'm not really a fan of the art per se, but I mean, whatever.
All right, that's all you get. That's all you get.
Yeah, okay, that was just... Wow, okay. Wow, that was hard. That was hard. Wow. He mugged us all by having it. Yeah, honestly, like realistically speaking, we can't talk shit at all because that guy could lift. That guy could probably lift everyone in this chat combined and rep them 8 times for like 10 sets. Like okay, I just to be clear, it's not that guy's fault. That guy is doing the best he can do given the situation. Like, I know it's not his fault. I'm sure he seems like a super nice guy. He just got stuck in a situation where he's stuck trying to do the impossible. It's not his fault. But holy fuck, that was hard. Like, oh my god, man. Like, just what the fuck are we doing? Like, that was just the most like nothing burger video. Not because of him, just because there's no information in that video. Like there's just nothing. I feel really, I feel really bad for him because I know he's just some social media rep, and they're like, hey man, we guarantee you, it was like it's a Sunday. That guy was at the beach with his girlfriend. Like they're like, hey man, we need this video for tomorrow. And this guy has to go into the PWNAGE office, which might as well be in the fucking back rooms, and just like I feel really bad for him because I know it's not his fault because PWNAGE gave him like fucking nothing to work with, but fuck, that was hard. Like that was hard to watch, man. I feel really bad for him. Just another mouse without something new. No, and that's the thing. There's not even any like factual information about like give us like. Okay, this is PWNAGE's fault, to be abundantly clear, because they're not giving this guy resources. Like, they need to give this guy, like, yo, save bro. Save bro from PWNAGE, please. Like, this guy, this poor guy, like, I actually feel bad for him. Like, I actually feel bad for him. Like, PWNAGE need to give him, for a product announcement, they need to give him, like, actual stuff to work with. Like, at least, the least they could have done is given him a mic. Like, just Amazon Prime that guy a mic or something, man. Like, there's no way PWNAGE is that down bad. They, like, it's crazy. That's insane. What's happened with the drama? We just watched the PWNAGE Vanta, like, release video, and it was one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life. And I feel really bad for the guy who had to record it. Do you see the WALLHACK announcement? Yeah, I did. I talked about it earlier. Yeah, anyways, like, the problem is, too, is, like, even the mouse, like, again, not his fault. He's just trying to talk about the features without having any information. But, like, bro's cutting down to a fucking everything at PWNAGE. Cost cutting down, yeah, literally. Dude, they had to sell all their keyboards to cut costs. But, yeah, like, PWNAGE needs to put more information. Like, what the fuck? Like, I understand they're putting a tensioning system, but, like, show us what it does. Like, give us some information. Like, at this point, it's like, hey, man, we have a feature that everyone else also technically has. Buy our mouse. Like, give us some information. Is there even any information on the product page? PWNAGE Vanta. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. There is a product page. Hold on, wait. Lock in, chat. Lock in. Okay, wait, there's a product page. Okay, because here's the thing. They didn't say fuck all about anything about the specs here. So what do we have here? 49 grams, Vanta wireless, Vantage click system, X Hero sensor. It's the same sensor as before? There's just a jack guy with a mouse. Yeah, they have one welder, hard to sell the rest. L15 MCU. Wait, but that has SPDT switches? Why the fuck didn't they talk about this? Okay, this is pissing me off more and more now. Okay, number one, the textured buttons gotta go. The side grip button doesn't even work. That's sick. Okay, so what does this do? Is there like... Wait, are they keeping the same fucking skate system? Oh my fucking god, they're keeping the same skate system too? Brother, what are we doing? How have we not changed this yet? Holy shit. Okay, that's really sad. Hold on, let me just pause this real quick. Pause this video. Okay, so this tunes one click field, changes that, mechanically change the button itself by changing delivered tech. One mouse, multiple. Okay, but that doesn't tell us what it. Okay, oh my god. The problem is it doesn't tell us like what it. Give me some like comparisons or something. The mouse of internal damnation. Okay, I should laugh. It's kind of funny though. Okay, so magnesium. Oh, I forgot to close this stupid tab. Come on, get out of here. Okay, so latest generation technology, X Hero sensor, L15, a cat size and upgrades, symmetrical shape, sure. So same PCB as last time. Wow, they're not changing their PCB at all. Damn. Yeah, it's basically just resistance tuning for the button, but like that's not anything really particularly special. Wow, there's still... Dude, look, they still have the cutout on the bottom too. Oh my god. They literally did nothing. They just changed the MCU. Wow. Dude, this text is so hard to read with this fucking bolded shit here. Pure SDD switches. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, magnesium. We don't care about the material. We understand all this already. Okay, I mean, I'm actually happy to see that they like upgraded the sensor width. That's actually nice to see. I'm happy to see that. PTFE or glass skates, okay, sure. X0 custom sensor, okay, this is all like standard stuff. SPDT switches. This is like the same generic thing I've used before. 54L15. Okay, so same pyramid receiver. No changes here either. That's eek. Wow. I mean, like, this... man, this is... Let's release the same mouse and call it new. Yeah, this could have been an email. Yeah, literally. Like, okay, if they need to really. Okay, I'm going to help PWNAGE because I'm pretty harsh on them. All right, PWNAGE. All right, let's talk. The dongle's a pyramid. Yeah, they have this pyramid thing. I don't know why they like really like pyramids. I don't know where it comes from because it's not their branding at all. But like they have a pyramid mouse pad and like a pyramid receiver. I don't know what. I don't get because like it's not even the logo. I don't know what the pyramid thing's all about. I don't get it. Okay, so what's the dimensions? 120 by 61 by 39. I mean, I don't know. Like my biggest problem for me is that the clicks, like here's my thing. Yeah, textured mouse buttons are genuinely like you should go to jail for doing this in 2026. Like, how is this still a thing? Like that's been I'm dead ass not gonna lie. This is literally the same. Like they've had so many criticisms of this specifically so many times. Like, why have they not made the end of them smooth? Like, do what G-Wolves did or something. Like, it cannot add that much weight to just make, like, this section of the button solid. Like, come on. Like, oh my god, this is just, like... I like, there is... Okay, alright, let's be honest. Let's just talk, okay? I'm gonna... PWNAGE, yep. I'm gonna do yourself a favor, okay? Number one, give your social media guy a raise or give him a bonus for what you just made that guy do. Like, send bro $1,000 as like an I'm sorry because what you did to that guy was like actually horrible because I actually feel bad for him because like he just got fucked over. Okay, number two, you guys need to have some proper actual marketing because there's literally nothing in that there's nothing in there that told me what's going on with that mouse. You guys need to show what your click system does. Compare the click system in terms of like the click feel in like Valorant to show that it makes clicks like easier to actuate and prevents like misactuations when moving your mouse. Like show us like what it does. You know, like just do something. The side buttons are a little bit bigger also. The side button design is fucking atrocious because they're stuck together. The side buttons need to be separated. Like having side buttons jammed together in 2026 is also like criminal. Anyways, like they need to have like a video showing the advantages of like what that click system does. Yeah, thank you. Make a more clear statement, not just buzzwords. That entire video, like again, it's not that guy's fault. He's just being told to do what he's literally just being told what to do by PWNAGE, but like there needs to be like tangible benefit to the mouse because right now it just looks like the same fucking thing with like one minor change. That's basically it, and like an updated MCU, which sure, I mean, will help the run times. That's awesome to see, but like there needs to be way more detail because like I genuinely I can't tell if it's going to do anything. Like again, go in the training range, show us how the clicks feel compared to like a Razer and a GPX, and show us how the system makes you click faster. Like show us what it does. Don't just like buzzword market. It's just so fucking annoying. That's actually crazy. Hold on one second. I just gotta quickly change something. I smell soap. I don't know why. I smell like a bunch of soap for some reason. Okay, anyways. All right, so that was another 40-minute LARP about that. WW LARP on my side. Okay, so let's talk about the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is going to be the Keychron G6 HE Ultra, which I'm actually... we have some good news today, finally. Let's go to here. Okay, so this is... So this was a product announcement from a Japanese brand, if I'm not mistaken, going over the new G6HE. So this is a refresh of the G6 with new tech. So as far as I'm aware, this is using the Meg optical switches and also has like a bunch of removable battery and stuff too, which is kind of sick. So here are all the colorways. I actually love these. These look really nice. Like these colorways are gorgeous. Specifically these three, I very like G-Wolves coded. very, very, very much like that. So this is the new optical switch they've been the Mag Optic switch. So this is the new switches they announced a while ago. Is there anything in this video? It's just showing stuff. Yeah, so these were like, it's like a hybrid Mag optical switch or something like that, which is kind of an interesting tech, so that's kind of cool. 46 gram weight is actually pretty impressive, and it has a removable battery, which is actually like pretty good. Here we go again, simping with Chinese mice. Nah. Here's the thing. I don't cover Chinese mice a lot of the time. Keychron is a brand I've been using for a very long time, and I actually really like their product, which is the only reason I'm talking about it. It's okay. Anyway, so 46 grams, that's probably going to be heavier. I'm going to say around 50. Removable battery. I do not like the skate design. The skate design is fucking atrocious. Like, this needs to be a circle, this needs to be full size, this needs to be full size. Even, like, put a skate on top of the mouse itself or something just to make sure it has proper coverage. But, yeah, Keychron WebDriver, all that kind of jazz there. 2.4 gigahertz, Bluetooth and wired. That's nice. It doesn't say if it's 8K hertz. Oh, we have product specifications. Bless. Okay, so ABS, PC, anti-slip wear resistant nanofine coating, symmetrical 123 by 63 by 41. That's actually a pretty good... there's the plus minus 3 gram. I knew that was coming. Okay, so yeah, it's probably going to be more like 50 grams. Oh, wait. What did I just realize, chat? Look, the skate channels, oh, what the fuck did I just do? What just happened? Okay. Look, chat, the screw to open the base is outside of the base skate. I wonder if the other one's under the top. I hope it's not, because that'd actually be great if you could service them without having to remove the skates. It's probably there, but whatever. It's a slight improvement. Okay, so 3955 GPI adjustable, so 40K max, 5-step LOD, so 13K, 20K FPS modes, the standard stuff. So standard IPS rating, glass surface compatible, pretty standard stuff there. Ooh, it's using the 55LM20. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Putting the skate on the battery could become a point of failure because the battery might always fit the same. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it'd be kind of one of those, like, it would be dependent on the implementation, I guess. But anyways, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so that's actually, I haven't used this MCU, so that's kind of exciting. Mega optical switch, 100 million click lifespan, key travel 0.6 millimeters, 60 plus minus 10 gram, fairly standard. Switch type, tactile, advanced button, 12-point actuation point, and rapid. Whoa, okay. So 12-step actuation and 11-step rapid trigger. Okay. Yo, optical encoder. Fuck yeah. 24-step optical encoder. So it's probably a Raisha encoder. TTC micro switch side buttons. 350 milliamp hour battery. Okay. Battery life 8K hertz, 35 hours. So it's okay. That's pretty average there. Okay. Unironically, this. Okay. Yeah, this. Unironically, this actually looks very good. Like, okay, hear me out. I know I've been using Keychron stuff for a long time. This, they've actually made some very solid mice. Like the Lemoke G2 was a great mouse. This actually looks really good. Like, oh yeah, also I forgot to mention, look at this, chat. The receiver, yeah, look at this. So someone has it already. So the receiver acts as a charger for the dongle. And it also has buttons on it that you can redefine to do like profile swaps and stuff too. Like, how fucking cool is that? And look, you can even like bind to do stuff. Like, look at this. Like, how fucking cool is that? Also, credit to this is Gizmo Japan who had this video, but like that's actually so cool. That's so cool. But yeah, no, so that looks like a very, very, very solid release, to be honest with you. I'm actually and also has Keychron WebDriver as well, which is sick. So I mean, hey. I think the biggest thing I have with that mouse is I wonder how the latency is going to be, because Keychron's firmware hasn't always been their strongest suit. So I'm a little concerned in terms of like how good that mouse is going to be when it comes to latency and like firmware optimizations and stuff. But like, on paper, that's like a really solid offering, to be completely honest. Sorry, my thing's not working. 86 USD. Yeah, 170 US for us, probably, yeah. You were just taking a YouTuber called Ghost recommended this instead of the WALLHACK mouse. Well, that's kind of silly to say because the mouse isn't even released yet. But do you guys see the discount it was shown? Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right. Yeah, there was like a pre-buy discount. They're doing like a G-Wolf style, like you can get like a certain discount off of it, like when you buy it early or something like that. But I mean, hey, I actually, okay, I'm not going to lie, that this mouse kind of impressed me so much. I already emailed Keychron about it, so I will do my best to cover it. But yeah, like Keychron's actually made like very, like, again, I've been using this Keychron M2 mouse for like, as my daily driver mouse. I've been using this thing for like 12, 14 hours a day for like 2 years, and this thing is still alive. It's just crazy. So I mean, like, their older products are a bit of hit or miss, but like they make pretty solid stuff in all honesty. So I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be good. $100 for polycarbonate mouse versus $200 for a heavier magnesium mouse. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I mean, we'll see. If the big thing is if their magnetic optical switch implementation is good, and they don't have the issue of. Sorry, 1 second. Who is this? I'll deal with that later. If their firmware is good, their latency is good, and there's no like critical problems with the mouse is going to be an extremely solid offering, especially at the price point. But it will really depend on how well Keychron can manage the firmware. That's going to be the big thing for them, because firmware is going to be the biggest thing. But I mean, we'll see. But I mean, cool stuff. I mean, like, another hot thought battery mouse. Like, I'm all for it, and like it looks promising. I think the skates are like the only thing I'd like to see changed. That's the big thing for me. And 46 grams too. Well, 50 grams more likely, but yeah. So the Hall effect is really similar to the Super Strike. So as far as I'm aware, it's going to have its 12-point step actuation and 10-point rapid trigger or something like that. WALLHACK is getting mogged by Keychron. I wouldn't say mogged because the mouse isn't out yet. So like we don't know performance yet. Like, don't get me wrong, the Keychron mouse could have like the worst button feel in the universe. It could just be terrible. Like, again, magnetic switches are a big swing. If they're not implemented properly, they suck. So the mouse could very well be pretty bad if the switches aren't implemented properly compared to WALLHACK's opticals, but like we don't know. The mouse isn't out yet, so like we really have no idea. But anyway, so I mean, we'll see how it is. I mean, I'm hopeful because Keychron's made some pretty solid products in the past, so I'm actually hoping it's a good release. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so I reached out to WALLHACK about the mouse and Keychron. I will try and cover both of them at some point this year. Fingers crossed. I don't know about the WALLHACK mouse. I'll be able to get that one, but the Keychron mice, I should probably be able to get my hands on. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so that looks really interesting. I'm excited to see if that actually comes to fruition and how good that is as well. But anyways. Love that. It's moved to copyright. That's awesome. That's sick. Keychron more like Mog the Super Strike. Yeah, I think that's the more accurate. I think that's the more accurate thing. Is this entire mix removed due to copyright? Holy fuck! This entire mix is removed due to copyright. Let's go to this. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think right now we should probably just say more like, hey, instead of mogging X brand, it's basically anything releasing is going to be better than the Super Strike. That's pretty much better. I bought the Fader Pro, by the way. Between that and the ASIM, I think I would like that better, so I bought the Pro. Okay, nice, I got you. The WALLHACK mouse looks mediocre. It's crazy. I wouldn't say it's mediocre. Maybe a little safe. I think it's safe. I think it's a better way to say it. I think it's just a very safe design, which like isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a good thing either. Like, I definitely think they could have like tried something a little more. They could have done something different with it, but yeah. I know this Keychron mouse is going to get hella hype because it's pretty light, looks good. Well, switches swappable batteries with the most features seen in the mouse. Yeah. Or AGS plus 8K. Gotcha. 60 grams, you have a greater chance of winning the 305 Super Light. Shape may be great, way safer though. Yeah, that's the thing. We're in kind of a unique situation right now with peripherals where like everyone's trying really like new tech with like magnetic switches, swappable batteries, rapid trigger and switches and all this stuff, but they're also using like really safe shapes. So it's kind of a weird thing right now, but yeah. WALLHACK mouse isn't even on the website. I've only seen the keyboard. There's probably reasons for that. So I think it's because they no. I think the reason for that is because they released all the information for the keyboard, but not the mouse, because we still don't know the pricing for the mouse or its weight. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Anyways, okay. That was a 2-hour yap session for news. That's actually kind of crazy. Meltwalk stated the mouse comes in September. Ujible's go constantly experimenting with shapes. Yeah, for sure. All these new mice, I'm still rocking the Hitscan Hyperlight. I've been told 20th September. Okay, that sounds about right. Fair enough. Honestly, I'm waiting for new Hitscan stuff. I'm not gonna lie. There was rumors a while ago Hitscan was working on like an ergo mouse or something, and I was actually really excited for that one. Did you make a video on Roxel? Yeah, I made a video on Roxel of how to do the center tilting, but not like actually how to use Roxel itself. But yeah, hope the switches are good from G-Wills as a first product for them. I'm waiting on a new egg mouse. Yeah, we're waiting for the Engine Gear Ergo, man. Where the fuck is that mouse? I want it. I'm waiting. Like, hey, I'm an ergo lover. I want that mouse more than like anything else right now. Top 3 mouse brands, Melon? Vaxi, Endgame Gear, G-Wolves, Ponage, I think. I would probably put like Pulsar G-Wolves in like 3rd right now. Just because Pulsar G-Wolves are like important for the entire industry because they try new stuff all the time. But isn't the V2 of a hyper? Isn't there a V2? Yeah, there was supposed to be a V2 with a hyperlight, and I think it was also supposed to use. I think if I remember correctly, it was supposed to use magnetic switches, and then there was also supposed to be an ergo at some point. But I don't know if the ergo is happening anymore. But yeah. Oh yeah, there was also the HTX Mini ASIM. Yeah, honestly, I would probably try the HTX Mini ASIM if it was the full size. If it was HTX Ultra ASIM, I'd probably use it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love G-Will's products. They're just too small for my hands, man. But yeah. Have you tried the ATK9? I don't talk about ATK's products because all they do is steal IP from other companies. So, what skates do you recommend for the SupeGlide3? I recommend, generally speaking, I use. I would not use the stock ones. They're fucking terrible, by the way. I use like any kind of UHWMPE or hardened PTFE skate with a buffering layer. So I'm using X-Ray Pad Obsidian Pros right now, but you can use like U9 Airs or like Obsidian Airs or pretty much whatever you want. I just like the more controlled feel. Chalky milk? Nah, I got coffee. Kind of looks like chalky milk, though, not going to lie. I'm in pros as well, man. SPO4. Yeah, I like the more control. Need your opinion on skates on glass pressure? I heard any West Labs skates are similar to X-Ray Pad Obsidian Airs. How good are West Labs? West Labs are still PTFE, so they have, like, West Labs feel good on glass, but they have really poor durability. I mean, you could use them, but I prefer hardened PTFE. Jade or Virgin PTFE skates are great on SupeGlide. I would, well, yeah, you can use them. The problem is they just have really low durability. Like, I don't like using PTFE skates on glass just because they die so fast. Like, it's just like I just don't want to deal with it. I like the consistency of having like other skate types more. In all honesty, chat. What should we play? Ghost Glides. Yeah, I think Ghost Glides are sold out right now. You mean glass beds? Yeah, I've been on glass for about 1.5 years now, if not a little longer. Are they similar to Obsidian Airs? Yeah, Ghost Glide Cyclones are very similar to Obsidian Airs. What's your favorite durable skate for glass? U9 Airs, all Obsidian Air Pros, or Obsidian Airs are my go-tos right now. Yeah, the Cyclones aren't bad. You just got to make sure you get the Cyclones with the buffering layer on them so they're not super rough. I guess we just do Overwatch this morning, eh? Let's just do Overwatch. Let's do the usual. Yeah, but like mouse skates are, I would say mouse skates are very much like a personal preference kind of thing. Like some people prefer, like, because all skates have like different shapings, different material blends, and all that kind of stuff. So it's one of those situations where like I'd recommend just like trying a bunch of skates. Like go on AliExpress, buy a bunch of skates, and just try them all and find what you like. So what's like hardened PTFE is hardened PTFE skate is basically just a PTFE skate that's undergone a hardening process, and basically it just makes them slightly more controlled but makes them way more durable. So instead of like a PTFE skate lasting like 2 months on a hard pad, it's going to last like 4 to 6 months, if that makes sense. But they are more controlled. Think you're going to need a glass bed. I have to try the PD170 first. I see. Yeah, I've been on glass for a long time. I really like glass. Looking for more durability, but also fast. In that case, you're going to lose a little bit of speed going for hardened PTFE, but hardened PTFE is going to be your go-to there. That's going to be the closest. Wow, we got the title. It's amazing. All right, let me swap to this real quick. All right, chat, do I dare play ranked? I don't know if I want to play ranked today. Let's do like a couple warm-up games, see how the queues are today. After some time has passed, how do you rate the pad speed compared to other pads? I I would say this is like it's like what I said earlier. It's like a slightly slower Glassworks polarity. I guess like with different skate types, I would say it's like interchangeable to a Glassworks polarity, but it lacks the coating, so its skin stick and moisture resistance are worse. I've some time. Westlab better or worse in the same sense of Ghost Glides or X-Ray Pad. So the problem with Westlab skates, as far as I'm aware, the ones that are made of PTFE will have worse durability. The ones that are made of hardened PTFE will have like similar durability, but I'm not too familiar with their skates, so I can't really comment on them. I've only used the Westlab Blacks, and like they do feel good, but they don't have the same durability. I just got my Overwatch to finish down a few hours ago. I haven't opened it. Never played it. Don't open it. It's not worth it. I'm kidding. The game's fine. Just can't take it too seriously. Let's do some Sierra. What are we feeling today? Emery? Actually, I'm kind of feeling Emery today. But yeah, I've been meaning to get my hands on all. I really need to go through all like Mel skates again. I gotta go through all of them because like I've been meaning to do like an updated list of like what skates I like. Because like I just been using X-Ray Pad ones because that's just the one I have because I have so many from when I used to work for them. But yeah, I gotta try some new skates and stuff. Are you fucking kidding me? Are we dead? Really? I can't make that jump. Oh, I can make a jump with that, of course. You need to get the Kiyomi Rio. I might try them at some point. Right now, I'm more focused on getting the WALLHACK pads, and there's like I think there's a Glassworks pad coming out soon too, so I'm more focused on them right now. 15% alt charge for just doing nothing. That's awkward. Fuck, I'm dead already. Polarity 2.0, yeah. Polarity got back to production soon, straight up like upgrade to the SBO4. Yeah, I'm really hoping the Polarity comes back soon too. It's such a good pad. It sucks that they got rug pulled with their material. It's like actually awful. Yeah, so basically the Polarity is not going back into production right now until the new glass is released because what was the name of the company who made the glass? Their glass is discontinued, so they're not making more. Really should not be taking that fight. That's kind of stupid for me to do. Yeah, it's going to be a while for them to make a new material, unfortunately, so I don't... Brother. You hear about Dysphoria Mio? I heard about it, yeah. Big nade. I probably should have shot that for my guy, but it's fine. What the fuck? Dude, Mei is just... Dude, they gotta do something about Mei, man. This character is just... It's so... Mei is so overtuned right now, it's not even funny. But actually, but it's really pretty flat. They usually have some curve to them. I think they slightly altered their skate shaping on a batch, if I'm not mistaken, but I think they reverted them. Don't take that. I might be wrong about that, though. What should you get to eat today? What are your options? What's your main pad? Polarity is probably the pad I've used the most over the past couple of years, but I use a lot of different pads. Yeah, I saw him too late and I was an idiot. MSC native? You know what? Get a Firehouse. Firehouse subs is always a good option, I think. Oh, come on. That's not a headshot. Are you fucking serious? No way. How low was she? Did she get healed? Oh, of course she did. She literally had 1 HP. The auto shot her just in time. That's so sad. Thinking pizza? I mean, to be fair, it's New York pizza. Anything there is going to be good. Don't know about that. Cat, why are you behind my monitor? Cat, get up behind my monitor. You shouldn't be there. No, don't go behind the PC either. Chat, if I DC, it's because my cat ate a cable. Just letting you know. Crazy. Kitty Cam what? No, I'll get over in a minute. If you watch The Office, who's your favorite character? I watched The Office a little while ago. I actually don't think I really have a favorite character of The Office. I'm not much of like a TV show person, to be honest with you. Miss Penny, what are you doing behind my thing? Did you have to turn down your sense when you moved to a glass pad? Initially, I did, but after I got accustomed to it, I didn't have to anymore. Yeah, I'm glad our... Can I get any healing in the air? Like, nothing? We're just gonna stare at the floor? Crazy. But yeah, initially I had to turn my sensitivity down. I went to I normally play at 40 CM. I went to 50, 60, I think 55. But once I got accustomed to glass, I'm able to play on 40, no problem. But I would say if you're new to glass, I would highly recommend playing, lowering your sensitivity a little bit. What is this fucking game, by the way? What is this fucking game? Dude, can we deal with these wall characters, man? Like, how is that enjoyable? Oh, God, I hate this game so much sometimes. Alright, well, my teammates have CTE, so we're not winning that game. What the fuck? Hey, stop. No, you can't eat that. Stop it. No, you can't eat my mic. Stupid cat is trying to eat my mic here. You want to see Penny, chat? Come here. Chat wants to see you. Chat wants to see the little goblin. Look at the little goblin right now. Look at the little goblin. Oh no, you don't. No, you stay. You stay. Why are you wet? Ew, what the fuck? Ew. What's the best mouse right now for tracking FPS? There's no such thing as the best mouse for tracking or any kind of aim style. All there is the best shape for your hand size and whatever feels comfortable for you to aim with. There's no such thing as the best mouse for XYZ. It just doesn't exist. What's the arm sleeve? This is an old Skypad 3.0 sleeve. It's like their older style sleeve, but it's actually pretty good. I actually quite like it. I've been using it for a while. Shape is King Band, Razor Boom Slang. I mean, I can see the boom slang working pretty well for some hand sizes. It might be a little wonky, but you know. Oh yeah, chat. A friend of mine pointed this out yesterday night. Look. they have the room where like everything, you know, the meme, and like everything's burning down and everything's so like the dog's sitting in the chair and like everything's fine. You know? Do you have any dedicated stream schedule? Basically, I try to stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, like Tuesday, Thursdays in the evening, and then I try and stream Saturday morning around this time. But with my work and everything going on, it's very dependent, so sometimes it changes a little bit. But I normally like post my schedules like early, so like people know what my stream schedule is going to be throughout the week pretty early. That's a bad peek from me. That's a terrible nade from me. I gotta go up here. I appreciate that. Thanks, Real. Yeah, I try and stream as reliably as I can. Overstayed my welcome there. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Do you have fingertip mice now? Regular mice feel like holding a banana. Anyone else have this? Yeah, once you get stuck on fingertip mice, it's pretty hard to go back to regular ones. I mean, if fingertip mice work for your aim style, by all means, still keep using them. But that Cassidy being on the top actually is just going to kill our entire team. That's actually so sad. How is no one watching the top there? I hear the Widows somewhere. I just can't tell where. Okay, and I just get biked. And my Anna's sitting in a corner. Checks out. Checks out. Last question, Bob. What glass pad do you recommend for first time? Also, what skates do you recommend for control and feel? For control and feel, any like UHWMP material skates, like X-Ray Pad U9, Obsidian Pros, like any hard pad, any kind of hard pad optimized skate. Just make sure they have a buffering layer on them. That's like the biggest thing. You want to make sure it's a buffering layer. Aside from that, in terms of first time glass pad, you want something a little more on the control side of the spectrum. So like, I would say like a WALLHACK CR5 is a good starting pad just because it's so controlled from what I've heard. There's a lot of options, to be honest with you. But basically, you want to look for like any kind of controlled glass pad. But I wouldn't go speed for. I would not go for a speed hard pad at your first pad because it's going to be too hard for you to get accustomed to. Like, go for a controlled hard pad, and then once you get accustomed to it, you can like upgrade to a faster one if you want to. But like, that's the nice thing about glass pads because you can change the feel of them so much with different skates. So like, if you get a controlled hard pad and then you don't like the feel of it, you can just use like faster skates to make it faster, you know? So that'd be my recommendation. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but... You should die? Nope. Okay, I guess not. That character's so annoying. Okay, that sucks. Get the polarity bits out of stock. Yeah, the polarity unfortunately is you're not going to see the polarity until there's a new stock of it. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while. It says on coded. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention. Make sure you get a coated pad too. Like if you're gonna get a glass pad, make sure you get a coated one initially. If you're gonna get an uncoated one, you just keep in mind it's gonna have worse skin stick issues. So keep that in mind. Why is my Zen 1v1ing her? Okay, he actually got her. No mind, that's okay. Zofia should be released soon. Yeah, I was gonna say the Zofia that's on the list of stuff right now. Yeah, My team is just two teams too spread. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Let's go soldier here, I guess. Actually, I'll go here. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna use an arm sleeve, you can get away with it, but yeah, keep that in mind as well. Is already in production? Oh, it is. Oh, that's good to know. I thought it was gonna be a little more longer for for NSG to make the glass, or whoever it was. I forgot the exact material maker. Okay, we have no front line. Sounds good. How I don't understand. How is my tracer is 1 in 4 and has 1600 damage? Jesus. Maybe we shouldn't play rank today, chat. This is a pretty sad state of affairs for rank today. Of course, that is no healing. That is nothing. Oh my god. Where's my tank? I haven't seen my tank in like 5 minutes. Oh, my tank's dead. Ah, checks out. Oh, sick. Yeah, there's my tank. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Oh god. Chat's gonna be a long day of ranked. I can feel it already. Apparently, the material should be an upgrade. Yeah, the new material will be an upgrade. I knew about that, but I just wasn't sure how long it was gonna take for the new material to come in. I broke through finally. Jay, want to learn how to play Sierra? Smile. How did that kill nobody? How did that? I just. What do we do? Is my tank just dead again? Oh, my tank's just dead again. That checks out. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why. I used to be really good at Sierra, but all of a sudden it's like I can't hit her tracking dart to save my fucking life. Like I keep over flicking with it for some reason. I just where's their soldier? There he is. I was like, I haven't seen him in a little while. I got the white polarity to try to flip it now. Really? You don't like the polarity? I'm surprised. It's a good pad. Below us. Wow, she just killed me. That's crazy. Oh, the sensor issue. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the one. That sucks about the polarity. Yeah, that's like the one issue with that pad. Like the black version's perfect. The white version's just like a nightmare. But that's been fixed in the newer batch. Also, higher polarity gets a 2K. Yeah, it's weird that the white version did that. It's kind of odd. All right, well let's try our luck in ranked. See how bad ranked is today. Had to sand down the brand new C9 skates. Damn, really? That's actually kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the Polarity was such a good launch. It's just like they just got plagued with the weirdest issue known to mankind. Any reason you cap to 200 FPS? I just have a 144 hertz monitor because I have a 4080 Super and I have a 144 hertz monitor, which like I should really really swap to a better monitor. I just haven't bothered yet. To be fair, I don't really even play games that much anymore, so I have the first match player. I can fix the sensor issue by the LOD, mostly 0.9mm skates for me. Yeah, I still can't believe that. It's like that's why for those of you who might know, Tech doesn't really like the Pixar 3950 for good reason because the 3950 has that weird ass issue. Works at Obsidian Donuts. I gotcha. Wonder how bad rank queues are going to be today. CNN skates are too tall. Yeah, generally thicker material skates are going to be a little trickier. Well, I saw X-Ray Pad apparently like they changed the height of their Ultra Series skates and made them a little thinner, which is a good change. Oasis angle. I'd be so sad if my CR gets banned. It probably will get banned because people just ban it for no reason. Those Glasswork skates are horrible? Really? I'm surprised you don't like them. Those skates are basically, they're slightly smaller Ghost Glide Cyclones. I had to pull half the... Oh, because the adhesive problem? Yeah, there was that adhesive problem. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, they fixed that in the newer batches, but some first batch Polarity still had that issue. I forgot about that too. Mizuki ban. It's not the Glide, it's adhesive. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about because I remember I had a couple of mine do the same thing. I totally forgot about that. I've reviewed so many things now. All my pads start to like blend together, and I'm like, I forget like what does what, you know. Thanks, well, thanks Ghost Glides more accurately because they're the ones that manufactured the skates. Waste my lunch money on that crap. Yeah, well, it's fixed on the second batch, but on the future iterations of the Polarity, I'm sure that's going to get addressed. All right, Chad, how much you want to bet? Who's going to feed on my team first? I'm going to guess the Reaper. Reapers just give that aura that they're just going to feed uncontrollably sometimes, you know. I'm going to go this side. So not going to buy that. I mean, the pad is still really good, even despite its issues. I love how my supports are just doing anything but healing me because they're hiding behind a wall. Oh, God. This is how I figured this was going to go. Everyone glazed the PD-170. I mean, I heard it's a really good pad, but I don't know. For me, I just like, I'm not going to buy a fabric pad in 2027 or 2026, you know? Okay, both my supports dead? Of course they are. Oh, we have a Life Weaver. That's why we're getting nothing done. That all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Okay, thank God this white guy went Juno. Thank God. And my guy's willingly playing Rhine into a Doomfist. What the actual fuck is this character? Supports? No, we're just not. Brother, are we dead ass? Where's my team? Oh, they're not anywhere near me. Of course they're not. Okay, I just got to play like an absolute bot, and I can't flank because our teammates aren't going to fly around me. I'm 0-3. Like, what am I supposed to do? I bought the divide pad just for shits and giggles. That one looks like an interesting pad. Yeah, let's charge the Doomfist shots. Fuck. Alright, see you, Red. Have a good one. Of course it goes for me. Why me? Why me? Of all people. I swear to God, my supports were allergic to healing me in this game. This is actually so sad. And the problem is because this guy's playing Ryan into a Doomfist and he's taking so much damage, our supports are just stuck perma-healing him and nobody else. God, thank God he fed. Probably takes 2 weeks to show up. Yeah, I will just push the point as the rest of the team runs away. Are we really not going to push the point? What is my team doing? I have a Widow now. That's a little concerning. What the fuck? It's brother. Oh, my God. Just... Why is my Juno trying to solo fight the Widow? Oh, whatever. I got the wall control pad, only con it's cold. Do you get the CR5 or the fabric pad? Okay, it looks like I was the one who fed this game. Okay, I was the one who fed. I went 8 and 5. That did nothing. Can I post a link here? YouTube chat will automatically nuke like any link in existence, so it probably won't let you do it, unfortunately. What's the link for? CR5 because it's half the price. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've heard things about the. I'm sure I've heard good things about the CR5. I haven't tried it myself yet, but I have one coming in, thankfully. So. Trying to make XU Crazy Light Boardsy Edition doesn't feel good. It's heavy for fingertip. I see. What's your question, Eric? And I could probably answer it if there's like a link for something. I can try and find it. What am I looking at here? That's fine. Thread we talked about skate height and interactive sensors on glass. Oh, okay, I see. I think I remember that thread, yeah. A big part of why that, well, a big part of that again was that stupid as the 3950 was being weird, so. Actually, wait, no, who am I kidding? I gotta ban Sigma. No Sierra ban? No Sierra ban. We love to see it. And a Zarya Sigma ban. We love that even more. That's about even better. Hope I can flip the polarity. You can probably find a buyer for it. I mean, to be fair, it only has issues on like some sensors, and I'm pretty sure on the 3955 the issues are gone. At least I think so. But I'm sure you can find it. I'm sure you can flip it. Want to try that Yeku? Dude, the Yeku is so good. Is the polarity tracking problem solved, or we don't know the exact solution? So basically what it was a very specific subset of the 3950 SKU in combination with the surface texturing and the color of the white polarity that caused tracking issues. It was like it was like a whole like crazy niche situation, and it was a whole thing. So a lot of it is just due to the 3950 just having really bad auto surface calibration, which is fixed in the 3950. But they fixed on the batch 2 of the polarity by changing the color and altering the surfacing slightly. But yeah, it's stupid. Testing all three 3950s had issues. Yeah, 3950's auto surface calibration just is terrible, unfortunately. So yeah. What does the crazy X type have? It's a Pulsar X1S, which is just a 3950. Please kill him. Thank you. Worth it. Unbelievably worth it. So basically, all sensors, so like, you know how Logitech sensors have like auto surface calibration? Basically, PixArt sensors have that as well, but it's not terrible 90% of the time. So basically what happened is that there was an issue on some glass pads that the surface calibration on the 3950 was just really wonky, and basically it's what caused the issues. He walked into the health pack by accident and killed me. I hate that. But yeah, so it's just basically it's fixed on the 3955 series. Just a weird issue with the 3950s. But yeah, that's why like a lot of people don't really like the 3950, just because it had some weird issues. So. Ow. Oh, shit, my bad. We can just kill this guy, that'd be awesome. I can't fight that, I need a support. Oh my god, why do we not have a support with me? Why do we have an on-run against this, by the way? Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, the 3950's in most mice because everyone wanted to adopt the new sensor without knowing there were issues with it. So it's just like, it's just one of those like freak situations, and that's kind of why the 3950 came so fast, or the 3955 came so fast. That's so sad. My god, man. What's with all the widows today? It's not even like the widows are good. It's I haven't. Oh, you went Ashe now. Okay, that's better, I guess. The fact that this comp is winning is actually kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even see that. I'm dead ass. I didn't even see that guy. The Roadhog's body blocked him. Oh my god, I hate everything. Okay, my support every single time I have gone to take a fight, my supports have inted. Every single fight this game, my fucking support is dead first. How, man? Chat, this might be a loss. I'm not gonna lie. We have no front line. And honestly, the moment I saw we had a gold 2 fucking Sierra, what's it called? Our tank, I knew this shit was shocked. What do I do here, chat? Do I just try and carry a 76? Is that just what I do here? This guy went wang. We need... I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna stick it. Yeah, I was gonna say that the weird glass issue is just... Well, the thing is that it's with... Part of it's the 3950, but also part of it is like the coloring. It's a really fringe weird issue. Okay, well, I can't fight that now. My guy immediately walks into it anyways. Love that. Fucking course. Where'd this guy go? Okay, can we take the point, please? They have a venture? Are you dead ass? God, it's insane. Alright, well, I guess I gotta do everything this game if we're gonna win this. I think. So I think I'll get a kill with this. I believe. Nope, never mind. Okay, this Widow just grappled somewhere. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do something else. That was my bad. Here's my question. If we have an Ashe, why are we not taking high ground against the Widow who's just in the same spot over and over again? To be fair, this is also plat. These people don't have brains, so that explains that problem. And we just lost the fight immediately. So now this is going to be a problem because I can't... Okay, she's there. Wow, she's actually fighting that. It's actually so sad. I'll go chase the healing orb. Wow. These now people that's playing a video game, people are just, yeah, but maybe this is ranked. You expect people to like try hard at least, or try to do something, you know, but... Holy mother of God. Yeah, that checks out. That's what I expected for this game. Holy shit, what is my team? This is why I haven't really been playing much Overwatch lately, because like I've been playing and the games have just been awful. I have to go try and kill this Widow. Oh my god, he's just there for no reason. Oh my god, that's so sad. What the fuck is that? Okay, yeah, we just lose. My team is CTE. Queuing up a ranked and not trying just never made sense. Dude, it's so bad in Overwatch. It's people that genuinely don't give a shit. Did this guy just ult? What the fuck? What? Who? Why are these my teammates, dude? This guy is useless. Oh my god, can I get a playable queue? This is what's happening in all my games. I have like unplayable teammates in every game. It's so bad. I just lose every single game because it's just like I'm 1v5ing. It's so sad. Honestly, I always thought people like kind of mean when like it was like people said like Plat is the worst ranked in Overwatch. They're not fucking kidding. Plat is actually the worst. Like it's so bad. Everyone's just like no one cares. It's so sad. Ugh. Even Diamond, honestly, even like high Diamond is the same shit. Like people just don't care. It's actually so crazy. Try CS2 above 2K, you'd be happy. Nah, I don't like tac shooters. I'm not a tac shooter guy. I've tried them so many times. Like I've tried Counter Strike, I've tried Valorant. I just can't do it. I just don't like it. It's so boring. Like that's my thing. Like I just find them just the games are just like I'm just doing nothing for so long. It's just like this is boring. But yeah, I wonder if this works. You'll help count base. I went to 15 game losing streak with Diamond, then swapped accounts and went straight to Masters to Plat. Honestly, I completely believe that. I'm dead ass. I completely believe that. How about Battlefield? I don't like Battlefield. Too chaotic. You probably get plat decent name, even very little game knowledge. Could be that. Like I've been playing this game for a very long time. It's just like also the thing is too is that like in this game support elo is so overinflated. Like so I play support. I'm like I would say I'm worse at support than I am at DPS, and I got diamond on support without like literally like it was so easy. That's sad. But yeah, that's the thing. Like it's support elo is so overinflated right now because the role is just so broken. You have people who are like way above their ranks. So like in Diamond, I have support players who like genuinely should be silver. So like that's why games are so hard right now because support elo is just like massively overinflated. And it just makes playing the game so difficult because like 90% of the time your supports are basically silver with a plat border or a diamond border, you know? So it just, I don't know, it's just hard right now. But to be fair, Overwatch is like, unfortunately, Overwatch is the most playable game out right now out of everything, so. My last guy was banned 3 times due to comms abuse, now has been flagged to place in disabled lobbies forever. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's what happened to my account, because I flamed some people for just being fucking brain dead, and like, and my games are just like unplayable. Like, honestly, I should just get a new account, I'm not gonna lie. Even in theory, it's how it works in League. I believe it. Yeah, no, I believe it. There's a document on it. That does not surprise me at all. But yeah, no, it's crazy how bad my teammates are in these games. I'm playing the finals. I hate and love it. I tried the finals. I just don't like the movement in that game. It's too clunky for me. Like, it's okay, but it's not really my preferred kind of thing, in all honesty. I'm much more of like an arena shooter, hero shooter guy. Like I was actually going to try Marvel Rivals, I think maybe next week, to give it a try, because like Overwatch has just been like, I don't know, Overwatch, like I like Overwatch, it's a fun game, but just I don't know. The current meta with like how just overtuned supports are is like ruining the game. I mean tanks too. Tanks are also a problem. Like DPS is by far the weakest role in the game. Try the finals in different modes. Honestly, I like the. I actually really liked there was like a limited time mode where like it was like everyone had like rocket launchers and shit. Like that was actually mad fun. But yeah, I mean maybe I'll try the finals again. I don't know. I don't know. Need frame rate to saturate my monitor hurts. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Just like I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I know Marvel Rivals is worse balancing, but I don't know. All right, probably LG for me. By the way, chat. I'm probably gonna dip after this one because his Qs are kind of unless we go on like unless it's a good game, or at least my tank is in gold 2 this time, so that means we have a higher chance of winning. Play with the Centauri, I love it, man. The Centauri was such a good mouse. Underrated, well, but way ahead of its time, in all honesty. What's with the on-runs today? This character is terrible. You know, it's actually kind of funny. The Centauri reminded me a lot of the X2N, but the X2N had like a taller profile, obviously. But it kind of reminded me of that mouse a little bit. I'm gonna try something stupid. I'm probably gonna die for it, but it might be worth it. Value. He lived, that's annoying. Oh, okay, I got on-runned. Rage of Sharp and Ring Figure is so unique to me. Yeah. It sucks they couldn't... Is my on-run AFK? No, my... I on-run his own one that has 50 damage. That's a good start. Is this guy lagging? Why are we fighting? We should not be fighting right now. Died. Oh my god. My tank staggered again. Checks out. I want to buy mice for your hand sizes, just buy them for shits and giggles. Yeah, honestly, like, it sucks being kind of railroaded to some specific mice, but yeah. Alright, chat. Let's play Overwatch lore game. Alright, so you are losing to a Roadhog. What should you do as a support player immediately? Let's see if you guys are smarter than my teammates. Are we actually, like, this afraid of a Roadhog? There's no way. Delete my account? No, the answer is swap Ana. Stupid cat is so annoying. Finally. Oh, the hog's alive again. That's bad. Please. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. I was going to say. Anti-heal. Yeah, literally you just swap Ana or go Zen. That is the answer. It's a very simple fix. I can't tell if this guy actually knows how to play against Sierra or he's just being smart. Because he's actually kind of playing the angles right. Go get him, Onra. How did that not hit, by the way? Are my bullets made of paper? It might be made of paper. Am I crazy? Is my, like, I feel like my tracking dart should be hitting, but it's just, like, missing for some reason. Dude, I feel like, I honestly feel like there's something wrong with Sierra's hook, because, like, sometimes it just doesn't hit when it should. Who's yelling about our support? That is our... Can I get anything from here, maybe? Very all or nothing fight. Yeah, not worth it. Why is our team folding like this? Whatever. Okay, what's going on here? I would love to know what's happening right now. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, we have we have 0 healing from our supports, that's why. Both of our supports are actually trolling. AK also one-click click latency the same? No, it's not. The click latency actually improves quite significantly on AK Hertz. I got one, I guess, but our supports are too busy doing nothing. Yeah, so I think it's 1 millisecond, 0.5, 0.25, and 0.12 or something like that is like the increments for it. But it depends on the hardware too. It's like that's actually another part of it as well. Okay, we're gonna point. Wow, our teammates are just fucking terrible. Wow, dude, see what I mean about what is this? Like, what are we doing here? You know? Like what is this? What is this? What is this? Like, it just these games aren't even winnable. It's just like, it just insta loss. Okay, well, I'm out. That's it for me then. I'm not even gonna bother trying to play and fight losers queue today. Absolutely no fucking way. No fucking way. I'm not doing that today. That's the beauty of Overwatch, chat. The game literally tells you when to stop playing. Like, you'll load it up. You're like, yeah, man, I'm gonna play some Overwatch today, and the game just gives you the worst cues known to mankind, and just instantly you're off. You just know. 2 games, you do a little litmus test. You're like, yep, okay, games suck. I'm out. How about SPDT switches? Fast as you can get. Yeah, SPDT switches are much faster. The latency improvement depends on the firmware of the mouse. But there is high polling rates also. Oh wait, no, sorry, no. High polling rates don't actually make them faster in that regard. But anyways, okay. I'm off. I'll see you guys later. Streams will be back on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday next week. And then yeah, we got a couple videos going live as well. So yeah, we'll see those up at live next week as well. But anyways, I appreciate y'all chilling and hanging out as always. Thank you very much. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys later. Hope you all have a good one. Peace.